So welcome everybody. Basically, what I want this to be is sort of a prelude, right? We've been waiting for Arena of Solaire to come back for, what, almost 5 months? So
Yeah, the 20th would be 6-month anniversary.
yeah. So almost 6 months. So we basically want to just kind of go through, do what we think the tier list is for different classes, and kind of just like talk about what we might think be like a dark horse class, right? So with that said, I'm basically gonna let my esteemed guests introduce themselves. I'll start at the top. Armin, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello. I'm Armin. I used to work at PA in the past, and now I'm a degenerate on Ninja. So, yep, nice to meet you guys.
Armin is leader of the Ninja PA team. He basically got a job at PA, got them buffed, and then quit. So
Okay, all right.
That's
That's propaganda. Okay, all right, chill out with that one. Chill out with that one.
He was my teammate. Yep, it's real.
yeah. All right. Okay. All means aside. All right. Next, Divios. Give yourself
My
a intro.
name's Divios. I play. I've been playing Sage and Striker, and I just like doing like organized PvP. So like Solaire, Node Wars, that type of stuff. Tournaments.
Now, Divios is pretty. He downplays his achievements a lot. Tell them how many official PA tournaments that you've won, Divios.
All of them.
Every single one of them.
He's 100%
I carried him pretty hard on one of them, but you know.
Quite literally 100% win rate. On
Yeah,
the tournaments.
we had to make it nice and close, that one. Yeah.
That one.
Hey,
that
Nuke
one was bad.
carried
reverse
him
it.
once too on Corsair. That's how busted that class was.
And Liquid on the lawn.
Dude, there was that man, dude. That the tournament that Armin and I casted, the final for that tournament was literally the first round. You guys versus Digi.
Which tournament was that about? Was that Best in Guild? First one? It was, right?
Yeah, it was best.
I
in
think
Guild.
that was best in guild.
Best in Guild. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one to watch. Without a doubt.
There was.
Mm.
All right, up next. I know it's kind of awkward. Flannels. You want to give yourself an introduction?
Yeah, I'm Flannels. I play Ranger, and people get mad because they ask me to see my icon, and it's a lot of red.
That's facts.
That's a good intro.
Armin, would you say that Flannels has basically single-handedly kind of inspired a generation of people to try Awakened Ranger due to the crazy stuff he does?
Probably. Who at the end of the day, who wants to play the most boring class in the game? Not really anybody, but you know.
Yeah, fucking right, buddy.
With his words, no. His play, yes.
Yep.
He's a known Ranger whiner.
Yep. Agreed.
That is not true.
Okay, but he has hands though, so he gets to sit at the table.
That is not true.
This man tried to convince me that Ranger was the hardest class in the game. To this day, I don't know how he got that take.
I did not. I said it's one of.
Okay.
All right, up next. So Frosty. You want to give yourself an intro?
Yeah, I'm so frosty. I have a funny story about that. Right, one of those, the tournament that we cast, Armin. This actually just happened a week ago. I was with my family getting lunch, and my dad like randomly brought it up, and he's like, "Oh, I have it saved." I was like, "Do you? You have that video?" Because I couldn't find it. He said he had it saved right on his YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." Like I was looking for that video, and I was like, "Send it to me. I want to put it in my Discord." And then and then so he pulls it up and he sends it to me, right? And I click it, and it's the EU one with Enlave. And I was like, "Dad, this isn't me." He's like, "Oh, I just saw a bald guy."
Oh no!
And I was like, "What the fuck? That's so toxic. You didn't even look."
That's crazy, dude.
But
So he
your
didn't have it.
your dad roasted the fuck out of you.
Do you think he wrote that joke? It sounded so sincere.
I
Good
can't
one.
tell.
That had to be genuine, dude. It's too good to be fake. It's too good.
That's too good to be fake, bro.
No, it's pretty sad, dude.
All right, so basically what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go straight down the list. Now the first one is kind of a doozy. It's kind of like a class that like a lot of the people who are Flavor of the Month playing. The class is Archer, by the way. Now, the main argument that I have heard from a lot of people that are currently Flavor of the Month playing Archer is how many Archers were in the top 100 last season. I don't know if you guys have heard the same.
Zero,
thing.
and it was bad last season, and it
It
was,
was bad last season.
and it was gonna, it's
Exactly.
gonna be not, it's not gonna be great this season either.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh, why?
okay.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
already starting off with the hot
Okay.
takes.
What's
Can you
what's your reason?
explain why? Yeah.
The classes all the same problems I had before, and all the classes that beat its ass got buffed. And then the thing is, it's the whole point of that class is when it was good in Solare is because it was when you could fight a bunch of squishy classes and be able to chip people. That class can't chip anyone in Solare. People are too tanky. So then you just and he's still squishy enough to just die.
I want to disagree because I also don't think it'll be great, but I think it'll be better than last season because
Oh yeah, no, it'll definitely be better.
It's safer, it does more damage, and I think everyone's gonna be a little bit less squishy with the belt nerf as well.
Let's keep one thing in mind.
Yeah.
The offhand change is
Mhm.
coming to AOS, so all those classes that didn't just quite cut it in terms of damage will
True.
now, they're not gonna hit super hard, but like the classes like Sork and everything, I think it'll be like enough to make them to be like, you know what I mean? Like they can
Yeah.
finally break past the barrier, like they have just enough.
I completely forgot about the 10% special attack being added to boss offhands. That's kind of
Yep.
interesting.
I mean, like, that's also just gonna mean that every class is gonna do more damage, so Archer's just gonna die faster, right? But
yeah.
okay, to say
I don't-
Archer's gonna be bad because like, like last
Oh, no,
season
it's
it
not-
didn't do damage or
No,
something
it's
like
not.
that.
I'm just saying it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be just
Okay,
like. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be like, I want an archer on my team ever. You're gonna be like, I got an archer. Fuck. But it's like
Okay.
maybe we could do something.
maybe, but the thing is like I feel like we can't really say for certain until we actually see how the damage is. We know, like,
Yeah.
bro, damage in this game is always so jank,
I know, but
bro.
I'm just saying with good. I mean, with good enough players. I mean, literally, I had season 1, Jiho 1v2 Ronin and Ronald for like the 3 rounds in a row.
Look, I
season one
think
of
though,
Archer.
if you scroll through that list of changes, that rework was bigger than half the reworks that actually happened. Like it's
Yeah.
it's going to be different. I don't know if it, like I said, I can't confidently say it'll be great,
Yeah,
but I
agreed.
do think it'll be better.
I feel like if the damage actually ends up being like good, and I'm talking like good, you never know. In
Yeah.
that scenario, I do think that class will be a menace, especially on really good players like Torty and these guys that are able to like actually kite out somebody for a decent amount of time. It's obviously going to be like comp based. Some classes are going to run over it harder than others. Like a ninja is going to do pretty good into it. Something like Sage will probably be able to like kill it standing if he's not careful. But if the damage is really good, I could see that class being a menace in certain team comps, and I really wouldn't mind getting it.
In certain comps, I could see it. It's just like I've never had any situation in any port with 3v3 in the game where I'm worried about that class.
Yeah, like
I think if there's
don't
a
think
suck
it's gonna
Zerk in the game, it's
be-
over.
I don't think it's
I-
gonna
I-
be like S or A, but I could see it being like B, right?
I could see it being not Graphene, like. But like I don't
Dude,
see
if it put like again, because I don't know, I'm also just guessing on what the damage is gonna be like, but if it is chunking HP, like even remotely while it's throwing out a bunch of shit, Luthgans in the flow, etc., it's I mean,
an A tier in that
it
scenario.
could be
I-
insane. But if it's
Yeah.
not, then yeah, it won't be great.
I think it's gonna be average
I
We'll
think
see.
at best.
it'll be
This is
between,
a
like,
dark horse,
average
bro.
and good.
I- Before we
yeah.
go through the rest, before we, just as like a general, is everyone slightly less tanky than last
We don't
season?
we don't know.
We don't know.
'Cause-
Um,
I mean, the Kudum thing might not even be real. They might not. They might just have because I mean, there's literally special offhands in the game, and it could just
You
be. It
want
could
me
just be
to-
this off-
you want me to log into Korea? And
If you
check?
could log in and tell us the gear when you have a solar setup would be, yeah, I think that matters a lot.
Alright.
Yeah, the 10%.
And, like,
I'm
the
decent.
belts-
sacrificing my hard-earned XP for you, but I'll do it.
We'll see.
Your hard-earned XP.
I do also want to keep in mind that they did also buff resist this season, and they did also buff those HP chest crystals, but I don't know how they're going to compare to spec eBay. But we'll see.
Yeah,
But
and I think
either way,
they toned down the extra attack speed, right? They toned down some of the attack speed on.
Yeah, there's went from
Yes.
5 to 3.
Yeah.
But I think you still just always use them.
It's still too good to not
Yeah.
use, but you know.
Either way, I mean, thoughts on rating? I think I'm gonna go with. I'll go with B. I think is the correct safe answer, but there is potentially a scenario where it's A. I think, but I think it's most likely B.
I think lower B.
Yeah, I'm feeling. I like the caveat, right? Like I think for sure at minimum it's a B, but it's like depending on what the damage output, especially considering it's so protected. Like if it's able to put pressure on people heavily, then it could definitely be an A, right?
The thing is, like, that class is kind of weird where it's like matchups change. Like it's matchups change. Like, for example, Striker in an AOS, it's impossible for me before the buffs to ever catch him, and because he would just kite forever, and I couldn't damage trade him, right? Where in the open world, I can deal with them a little bit better because if they fuck up, I can damage trade them and get a lot of damage. So like, even if they do good damage, that means they'll be taking a lot more damage on average. And
We got three
then-
Bs.
yeah.
I think
Three Bs.
Yeah,
I
B
think
for me
it's
as
like
well.
I think it's like B. Like it's just hard average because although it did get buffed, it lost the marking V apparently, which
Yeah.
was a pretty big thing. And then I talked to Jiho and he said that it still will have the same problems as it had
Mhm.
before in AOS. Like it will have more damage, which is nice, but the like root issues that caused Archer to be bad in the first place are still there apparently. So yeah.
I still got that clip of when Gio literally kited me, Ron, in
Yeah.
finals for a minute and a half.
Yep, that did happen.
1v3 on Jade, just straight up running away for a minute and a half from all three of us.
Through
All three,
Fury,
all
through,
three of
through
us.
multiple
stam.
Fury arrows and everything.
All three of us were walking at him to stam at the end. Yeah.
I hate Twitch ads, man.
Fucking A.
This was for grilled cheese sandwich. This shit looks so good. Kraft singles grilled cheese sandwiches.
Bro, there's an ad that pops up on my stream all the time, and it's for the Ninja Fry Oven. No joke. I swear to God, I have a screenshot of it. It's a German ad. All right.
I
Well,
think
we're rating
to
a
hit
B. I think it's a
message.
final.
Yeah.
A final.
All right,
Yeah,
so
well-
next one is kind of gonna be kind of controversial. Awakened Ranger.
It's S.
You
Oh, you think it's S this
Huh? Wait,
season?
huh?
Okay, now let's hear
Well-
the final stake. Let's hear the final stake.
So pretty much, Suck Ranger got buffed, got like giga buffed. In turn, Awaken Ranger got a couple nice things.
Like
I
what?
think that it got basically the ability to have a true disengage to create enough distance to use.
Okay, don't give the summary. What was like the actual skill
Oh,
chain?
They're a
okay.
bomb, right?
It was the Rabam and then evasive landing shot. So basically, I have a disengage now that lets me actually use my frontal guards to regen stam, and I can like create more space. I think it's going to be literally right next to Awakened Ash, and
But are you going to be able to recover Stam realistically in the 3v3?
I mean that remains to be determined. But if everything goes to how I'm thinking it should be, then I mean yeah.
'Kay.
Like again, I think you literally put that class right next to Awakened Hash. Yeah.
That's
I was-
funny. P. Lorenz
I-
just told me only an hour ago that that's not possible. They have no stand and can't do anything.
I think it's like top of A, lower S. That's kind
Yeah,
of.
I don't think it'll be like the best class per se, but I think like
Yeah.
I would
You think
say
it'll be
I would say
strong?
yeah, because I'd say that like Awakened Hash should be S after these changes too, and like
I assume
think-
we're going based on high skill level. Like the average ranger is going to be really
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Yeah, fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
no, I
fuck.
agree.
yeah, we go
Fuck
we should
off
set that
with-
we
I'm
should set
not
that
making-
baseline now, right? We're going on
We're
like,
making
the
tier lists
players.
off of the best
Based it
players
off the
you can-
peak. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because bringing everything down to average is impossible when you're asking the people that are the top people
Right.
to like imagine what it would be like. I don't
And,
know. It's weird.
You guys look and tell me so I'm not crazy. This thing is a 10% in the bottom, right? The maneuver.
If it says 10%,
Yep, 10%
twice,
yeah.
It says 10%
yeah.
twice, yeah. Yeah, so AOS will have it on the dagger.
Is that the full AP?
Interesting.
Wait, equip the awakening. What's your total AP? Your
It
255,
doesn't let me, and I don't read Korean, so
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
hover over the main hand.
It's
What does it
probably
say? Does
telling
it
you
sell
you
the
haven't done the
characters?
quest or something.
Wait, yeah, you
Well,
can just.
it is a trial character. So I mean,
Oh, you can't do
maybe-
it on trial. You can't do it on
Yeah,
trial.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I remember.
Hover over the main
so-
hand.
So the screenshot showed 256 AP, 313. Now, where are we getting that? That's either an old screenshot or are we
Awaken will be
getting an
two-
extra AP potentially from like the quest line or like what do you guys think? Like is it just an old screenshot and they're like lazy or do you think we're actually getting one more AP to be 256 to match the screenshot?
How is the How is the 1 AP 1 DP from the Land of Morning Light calculated? Is that
Yeah.
technically a journal,
journals
or
are
is
not
it
affected
just?
at all.
Is
Journals
that
Yeah,
a
but
journal?
do those go from
Yes,
a
It's
journal?
only
it's a
those
journal.
buffs in the top left, Rusty.
Do
Okay.
It's a journal.
Does
do
KR still have
those-
that in the top left, Flannels? The 1 AP 1 DP little black spirit thing, the happy black spirit buff.
Yeah, that one's always there.
Let me look.
Almost. I think it's the yeah.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
it.
I
Hmm,
don't
I
have
don't
the
know though.
ginseng though. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm missing my 2% resist. That would have won me around.
Okay,
But
Awakening Ranger. So you're saying that you think it's S tier?
I think wherever you put hash, it's literally hugging it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a
think-
little below hash. It
I
doesn't have
I
its
feel
lows.
like I feel like the class always had the potential to be S, and like it maybe at most required like maybe somewhat of a change in play style, but it's just really weird and hard to say. It like had the potential but wasn't quite there. But if what you're saying off of the changes actually gives that much of an improvement in stamina, I think it'd be like an S minus. It'd be at like the bottom of S.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like literally the only thing because like
you have
it
good
like
damage. You
yeah.
have really good protections. You can stall out opponents for a very long time. You
They
can't really be a
also-
target.
They also buffed the Awakened Ranger crystal in the gloves. Like
Yep.
no one seems to know
20%
this,
the
crit
but
crit
rate
one.
now.
plunders
20% crit rate.
plunders are typically better than the attack speed because all of our hard hitting skills are not 100% crit. So it's cranking our damage.
Is it truly 0 or is it 50%?
It's like 40s, so it's technically putting us around like
Dude, Sage with those crystals would do so
so yeah,
much.
it's like we
Oh.
have a lot of like 30s and 40s. So it's 20 there, and then it's 30 from regen being a T3. So in turn, it's basically putting us at 100% crit rate. But the main thing is on whaling, which whaling hits giga hard. Like if you I don't know if you look at Codex
Yeah,
logging back into
it's
the main
literally
server, but
0%.
yeah,
PvP,
whaling is
and the
0%
flow.
crit rate, but if you read the modifier, it hits so fucking hard.
Yeah, the flow too.
Or
Flow
not
Tempest
sorry,
is 0.
I meant Tempest, not Wailing, Tempest. Because yeah, Wailing also gives a 20% crit buff into it. Like what are the numbers on Tempest again?
1590 times 13, 0 crit, down attack, and minus 47% in PvP.
So if you give that thing 100% crit, I've calculated it and I'm gonna say a joke. It hits as hard as an Awakened Zerker skill. Which I mean, yeah, like I mean Zerker like kind of slaps, right? But yeah. You I think Ranger will be in a good spot.
Kerr, thoughts?
My main thought with Awakened Ranger is that there's a lot of people that just refuse to like even try to like even consider the matchup, and like like the average person can't even tell at what point it's at super armor and at what point it's iframe. And I just think that having the lack of a large amount of people knowing what the class itself does and when it's semi-vulnerable is such a large advantage. Also, it's like, I don't know how you guys feel, but it's one of the few classes that I don't know how the KD changes are going to affect it, but previously it was one of the few classes that could just straight 100 to 0 people, right? Like there's a lot of classes that can't 100 to 0 in a combo, but Awakened Ranger, whenever they got the crits, there's be a lot of times where they could just take someone from straight 100 to 0. Now, obviously, like the change of being able to V and KD, right, will change might change that, but
Oh, we haven't even thought about that.
We'll
I
see.
forgot about
It
that.
I guess I've thought about that. It pretty much makes it so like in the lower elos when essentially a player's trying to like have to carry, it makes it more difficult because the strat to carry on like Awakened Ranger was always you're gonna get a pick on the side and lock the guy at a V and one combo him. It'll hurt in that factor, but I think all in all, like if we're talking about good players, like I have two good teammates, I won't need to have to carry, so it won't be as crucial that I lock
I don't
someone
think
at a
it'll be
V.
a high elo impacting. Yeah, I mean, like I think the only players in high elo that we all know who we're talking about. Sometimes wouldn't V, you know.
Yeah, why don't you say it, buddy? Why don't you get it off your
Listen, man.
chest?
Listen, man.
Are they on the Ninja
because
leaderboard?
No, I mean like who knows, bro. Anyways,
18 bar.
either way, I think it'll be a good change to help mostly with like lower elo or maybe sometimes you like it was
Yeah.
desync and bug out sometimes. There's
Dark
plenty
Knight
of times.
players.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to actually guilt-free blame someone for not Ving. You know what I mean?
100%. Like,
You're
dude,
just-
I remember when you would get Zerk grabbed and they would KD you during the Zerk grab, so you couldn't be in the grab.
Yeah.
You at least you won't have that problem anymore.
I forgot. Yeah. It's gonna be so
Unfortunately,
nice.
that means I can't abuse my DP Zerker anymore. But
Please
anyways,
don't.
Dude, I'm gonna miss the Frosty rants, man. The amount of ranting when like a teammate would be like, "Oh, sorry, I couldn't be."
No, well, yeah, but
yep.
you feel guilty, but at the same time, dude, when they do it like 4 rounds in a row.
You know what the sad
it'll
part
be
is?
interesting though. Yeah.
That change didn't even go through because of PvP. It went through because of PvE and boss rush.
Fail
The
after.
KD.
Yeah. No, he's right.
Shit, man. Maybe we should talk about how
Dude, isn't that
resists are
crazy?
ruining PvE.
Yeah.
True, factual. Removing skill from
It's
it.
removing the challenge and fun of boss
Yeah,
rush,
yeah.
the resist we have.
Yeah.
They'll make everything PvP resist only. It'll be sad.
Oh God.
Yes.
That's the crap,
Frosty.
no resistant PvE.
How you feeling, Frosty? You got her in S or what? What do you got Awaken Ranger in, Frosty?
If I'm leaving it in S, it's probably going to be near the very back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back
so,
of S, top of A.
So
Yeah.
we'll keep her currently in S and then we'll adjust it as we go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be the best. She's definitely in S, just like on the lower end.
Okay. So up next we have Awakening Dark Knight.
C.
See, like, she's gonna be terrible.
Low, like low C, maybe high D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
0
also
CC
thinking C.
pressure.
I mean, it
for anyone
depends. The only way she does any good is if the damages are crazy. If the damage is somehow crazy, then she could be okay.
I
But
think
and that
rating
means, like,
her.
she'll be like B at best if like damage is really high.
Yeah, I feel like rating her D is a bit too low because it's not like the class can't just like infinitely stall out its opponents. It's extremely protected. A really good player on this class will genuinely buy a lot of time if they're trying to get focused. And it's a
Yeah.
decent class appealing. You have a few protected CCs. You have a ranged bond CC that's like on a 7-second cooldown. You can definitely get some catches for your team. You have access to a KD. It's not a bad class by any means. It's just the damage that lacks. So I
Yeah.
definitely think rating a D is a little underrating it. But anything above a C, I would be very surprised to see this class because they haven't buffed it right at all.
No,
Nope.
just the cooldowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be
Lower
very
cooldowns, like I said.
surprised. I would be very surprised if this class does. I would never put it in B tier
Yeah.
personally.
Those
It's not what
classes
you
that I
want.
think would creep in with that offhand change, I don't think this is one of them.
It's
I feel like DK's damage was like way too like Sork and Suck Lahn. I think it'll be like those two definitively that like creep in now because they were like almost there. But like
Sakon actually ended up doing pretty well.
yeah, that's why I think Suck Lahn, I think at least those are my two like dark horses for like the ones that are getting crazy specifically because of the offhand change.
I also want to add, I don't think it's just the damage. I think their CC pressure is so low. That class, I feel so comfortable just shadow stomping their face.
Hey,
Like
listen, I
nothing's
don't
gonna
feel
happen.
comfortable shadow stomping their faces and ninja, so we're on different.
Dude,
ballparks
that's
here.
like the one class where I'm like, yeah, I could get away with this. I'll be alright.
I mean, honestly, if they're not catching like the only one you a lot of times really worry about is like if you're focusing someone else and you get caught with like a random seeds, right?
Yeah. Some
You know,
random
one
shit
class
from
they
range.
really shit on
Who?
Sage, and they always
Sage?
have.
Really?
Suck
Awake
Sage,
Sage?
Suck Sage, Suck Sage. Did Dark Knight literally
Is
Awaken
this
DK
forward
is
guard
the-
version of? I forget when did they add forward guard to void gateways? Is that before or
like
after
6 months,
the
6
season?
months ago? No, it was
you-
it was before.
You probably can't damage that class, can you?
No,
Now that I
they
think
literally
about it.
just hit me for free the whole time, and I can't do anything. They,
No, yeah, he's right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it
It's
genuinely
like
is hard for some
it's
classes.
it's an iframe archer for me, where it's just like it's just
Yeah.
kiting me and hitting me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, brother, I hate that
But
class too.
but in anything, but like I'd like it. But like Awaken DK has always been a class that just like beats Sage really bad. But,
Dude, if that
I mean,
class hit as hard as Sage, it would be the most busted
Oh
AOS class in
yeah,
the whole
if-
game.
if- if-
factual,
if-
so
if-
Stop.
true.
Listen,
dude,
stop.
that's
They've been
not-
buffing all the ranged.
That
Please
dude,
don't
imagine
be
that.
next.
That's the next rage class. They start buffing it. Shattering
Please,
kills people.
no.
Hey,
Oh,
listen,
bro.
listen.
Shattering C just kills me, everyone. Yeah.
My boy Etsu did just get a job, and
Oh shit.
after only being employed,
Bro,
after only been employed a couple
stop.
weeks, she got PVE buffs. So
Big ones.
Oh,
too,
shit.
yeah.
So if
Bro,
she gets
that
PvP
class-
buffs, we'll see.
Agent.
It would be the
Agent
next
Etsu's on
Megu. It would be the next Megu, without a doubt. It would become the next Megu if they buff the damage. I think it's a class we don't have to spend much time on though. I think we're all
Yeah.
pretty set.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
Yep,
in my
see.
opinion.
Yeah. So next we got Awakened Guardian, who's also received a couple changes as
It
of
got
recently,
a
but not
A lot.
crazy.
It got a lot of buffs.
They got a lot
No,
of buffs.
It
Dude.
got a lot of buffs.
I put
I-
that Prime
dude.
Cats guy, like a couple days ago. He came to NA, the rank 1 Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pretty crazy with the lingers and shit.
Yes.
And
Dude,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, the
it's like
one-
fighting Awakened
it will-
Ranger, but
the
with
one-
range damage, kind of.
the one thing is
It's a large. It's a
not
large
only
scale
is the
awakening.
range grapple is like it's deceiving on the
It's-
hitbox.
Dude, that grapple.
It's
is-
like-
it's the most weird thing ever. It's
Because most of them, in a sense, they're ranged, but like you can tell when it's coming, and like you can see the animations, but like it's so deceiving. Like you think they're out of range, but then they still hit you.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
know they-
crazy, dude. The
they still have a
rotation
problem-
is so simple too.
They still have like a problem grabbing you when you're really close, but like when you're at like their grab range, it is so easy for them to grab from max range.
So here's the other thing too, is because they're really hard to catch now, and they can just keep you permaslowed safely now,
Mhm.
like completely permaslowed safely. It's actually kind of insane. I know that class is gonna be scary. I just don't know if that class can carry at all. It's just gonna be like a good
I don't think it
teammate, but not a
carry.
carry.
No.
You think it
I-
can, or you don't think? It
I
can?
don't think it definitely can. It definitely can.
I think it'd be like high A.
I think it's an A. I think it's like middle bottom A personally.
I think
I'd say like higher
Yeah.
end of B.
I think the reason why I put it in A over B is because all the slows that it does have are insane, and you have to remember that in like Solaire, like people are built to naturally be tanky and everything.
can't-
Like
yeah.
slows is basically, apart from like PA, I think slows are the best heal, or the best
Wait, so
heal.
when
the
we
best
can agree,
heal,
it's
sorry.
just strictly way
Yeah.
better
Like
than
David's
Succession
teammate.
now, right?
probably.
Yeah, I would
It's just,
agree,
it's just
yeah.
it's just way better than Succession.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
I want to say
Its
Divya- oh,
damage
go
is
ahead.
not as scary
Like
though. But
suck is basically you're
but everything
trading
else.
damage for protection, basically. Like you hit like a truck,
So
but
many
you're
items.
like depending on frontal guards, and you have the gap when you do the shift LMB.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think
We've had
that
some.
it's definitely higher.
We've had some in our Node Wars too, and they've been doing well in Node Wars too.
I want to say Divius. I feel like I wanted to put it in B2, but the thing is like that's from the perspective of like a player with a grab. This class now with the new changes for any class that does not have a grab is going to be a menace. Like you actually
Dude.
can't catch it at all. There
have you
genuinely is no
dueled
way.
one like in the last couple days?
I
You
have
should
not- I
duel
have-
Amortat.
No, I'm not
Dude,
dueling.
it is so hard to grab that class right now.
I
is.
mean, I've been fighting it in like RBF and other shit. I didn't have too many problems, but that's just because I know the kit really well. I used to play it, so I know when they're like.
No, you gotta get
actually
Amortat. You
bad.
gotta get Amortat.
Amortat's the
all he does
god?
is
I'll
fight. All he
see.
does is fight ninjas and kunos. That's all he does. You know.
Okay.
Okay, listen. Here's the objective thing, though. Choice has been playing Awakened Guardian, and Choice doesn't play bad classes.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright.
But like he also picked Suck Lahn, and I can't say Suck Lahn's the most S tier class to pick.
Okay, but arguably the best large scale performing player in all of NA is a Suck Lahn that lives in Australia.
I mean,
Ham,
he
bro.
definitely
Ham
is.
is
I know.
literally he's literally
I
the
know.
best.
I'm saying he definitely is one of the best, but it's just a super cheese class, and that's more of like a large scale thing, and it's not like the class is like overall actually that S tier. It's also because Ham's like a good player. I bet you if he swapped to like other classes, he'd also do pretty good. He knows
That
what
is
he's
true.
doing.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
So what are you
Anyways, yeah,
feeling?
I think my final rating is like low A minus kind of area.
I'd say top B, low A.
Same.
I'm
Top B,
thinking,
low A. I'm fine with
thinking
either.
putting her
Same.
at top of B for now, personally, but
Mm.
Yeah.
it's up to you.
You can always
yeah.
adjust a little bit later
Yeah.
if we need to.
Mhm.
Plan thoughts?
We'll
I
regret
mean,
it later.
I would say low A, high B. Like maybe when we have more of the list built, we can restructure some orders or something. Like
We definitely think it's
Yeah.
above Archer, right? 100%.
Yes,
100%.
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
All right, up next. This one is kind of hard because we kind of have to speculate on upcoming buffs, right? With Awakening Hash.
No, it's easy.
I think it's just right on top of Ranger, just right above
Yeah.
Ranger.
It's
Wherever
definitely-
Ranger
yeah,
is, it's like one above Ranger.
It's
Yeah.
just an S tier. It's just. I don't
Yeah.
think. Do we
I-
really need to talk about this one?
I think-
he got he's
I think it was S
slow as
tier
range grab.
before these buffs in AOS.
Yeah, it
right?
was
really safe,
it
yeah.
was.
It has
I mean,
everything,
like,
man.
Mm-hmm.
for anyone that's new, that's like maybe like, oh, why are you rating this class here? Just the simple conclusion is like, it has a range grab, high mobility, it's really protected, good damage. It has a slow, easy access to
two
knockdown,
slows.
2 slows, easy access to knockdowns. It's just a really good small scale 3v3 class, and it scales really well based off how good the player is. So
Yep.
yeah,
There's
that's basically
there
it.
sadly probably still won't be that many on NA, but it's a good class.
We'll
It's a
have
good class.
one. He'll just be playing from EU.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait, no, we got Vert, man. Don't clown on Vert like that.
Is it-
Come
I
on.
think
he's
Vert's playing
Succession.
Suck. I think he's playing Suck.
Succession. He's
Oh,
Succession.
just suck. Okay, well, never mind. All right, that's just. It's
Yeah,
just
Ford
a-
Guard Purge. Shit's kind of nuts.
All right. So we're gonna keep it moving. The next one, oh, so frosty. Awakened Kuno.
despair.
Okay,
This
so
one we actually have to speculate on the changes.
okay, so
right?
what like so compared to last season, where because I know
Mhm.
where I felt it was last season. Where is it like compared like
I mean,
And,
it's
like-
it's just slightly worse, slightly, not much. Like Flow
Alright.
Wrath literally just does more damage than the new skill quicker,
mhm.
and it for some reason its DP debuff that you used immediately after a KD now has a down smash, so you can't use it there
so you
anymore.
can
Yeah, her
ruin your
KD
combo
is
with it.
So you gotta-
KD is much weaker now.
Yeah, you got to put
Okay.
it somewhere
'Cause that
either
was-
before the KD
yeah.
or something.
All right, because that thing that like I just felt like before Awaken Kuno, it was like the most perfectly built like team like AOS class, where it's just because like first off, also you can VKDs, but like where they would just basically they just drop all their like they get a CC, and then they'd re-KD and then just drop all their damage in like a second, and then like they didn't do it's not like they did crazy damage, but the damage
Yeah.
they did came out all at the same time so fast that it was just
Yeah.
super good, and it had no
It
down
was
smash.
it was a
nothing like
class
that.
that was hard to peel for sure. Like
And
you
it was
couldn't really
yes,
peel
and it's
that
super
class
safe, so you
off.
can't repeal it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really
Yeah.
peel it.
Yeah, it'll still be really good. So, where was it last season?
Last season I had it like
Best.
around Awaken Hash.
I think it was A plus. I don't think it was an S tier class last season personally.
Well, I just want you to think about something. You've done it, Armin and Divios. You guys have pushed for Incarnate. Could you do that with no mic?
With no mic, yeah, 100%. No, 100%.
Eventually, I mean, if I'd played enough, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, yeah.
You think you could do it? You think you could do it in 40 games?
100 and what?
I'll tell you the exact number right now. Or no, never mind. Do you think you could do it in
270.
270 games?
100%. Yeah, without a doubt. I could probably
Okay.
do it in like 150. Is my guess.
Okay.
About
But yeah, I know what you're saying though. But no, yeah, Nuge is really good, and yeah.
News is a very good player. 100%.
Dude,
I think-
if all the people with no mic typed and pinged like he did, I wouldn't mind that people don't use their mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also still pings, and at high elo, like everyone knew he pings, so everyone was still looking out for it. I
Mhm.
think it made a big diff.
Yeah, I'm like, dude,
I-
how do I know where this guy V'd and he can't talk and I don't know that you V'd? What's happening?
I feel like the inherent problem I have with the class is that this season, because one, you can no longer VKDs. That was a big strength of the class and something
Mhm.
I feel like it did heavily rely on to be better than like some other classes or be like, I don't know, like close to on par with my ninja, which I don't have a KD, for example. You don't really have that advantage anymore, not only because people can VKDs now, but her combo is 100% going to get ruined. I'll tell you now. Like, the down smash is going to most likely proc in many scenarios where you don't want it to, and I don't know.
To be clear, are the journals non-existent in Solare or they added for
Non-existent.
everybody in Solare?
Non-existent. They
Interesting.
don't apply at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way I understand it, it's only things that are at the like top left of your screen, the account wide bonuses, right?
Big.
That is that's only it. Yeah. So yeah, with that said, with like the changes doing that, like you have the clone, it does negative damage. They bug fixed it, I guess, but I don't know. Even then, I don't think the clone's gonna do much. So either way, I think it's A plus tier, just because it did end up becoming a little
Yeah.
bit worse than last season. So
I'd say let's put an A for now.
I got a message from someone that said I heard nudes talk in my AOS early on. That's funny. Yeah, I'm high A, low. I would put it probably similar to Ranger, to be honest, like right around Ranger. But I don't know if I have Ranger as high as them.
Yeah. If you guys think it's S, put it in S. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that it's like the gatekeeper of S tier. Like I think it's high A or like absolute highest of A, lowest of S. Anything above it is definitively S tier. Anything below is definitively A tier.
I think it's like I put it like pretty much the exact
Like
same.
I
way
think
that
it's
Ranger.
like the gatekeeper of it all, pretty much.
Yeah, I
of,
think
like,
Kuno
the
and Ranger
absolute
both
high
kind of
tier.
filled that to me.
Okay, so you guys want to keep her as the first one in A, and then like if
Either
as
or.
it directs, we bump her up to the back of S for now.
Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah.
How important is S supposed to be? Because like, if S is like Drac, like how many classes are gonna be in S?
So
20?
my idea, in my mind, and you guys can kind of weigh in.
That's
My idea of S is you have like 6 classes in S, 5 or 6 classes in S.
Okay, then high.
so.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to change some stuff then. But
yeah, we're gonna drop stuff down then. Yeah.
But like I just always hated SABC because it kind of doesn't describe. Or I kind of just like I like describing the roles, the tiers a bit more,
Yeah.
just because like for me S is just like there's never a situation you load in and you're like, damn, I'm upset why I have this class on my team. That's where I
Yeah.
put as S. Like it's just like I'm always happy to have that class.
Yeah,
I think it's
mindset too.
like
Yeah.
I think it's like that, and it's also like I know there is going to be more than one of this class in the top 100. If not, this class will be somewhere in the top 20 to 30. Is my opinion. So. Okay.
All right, what's
Okay.
the next test? We'll adjust after.
Yeah. So next is Awakening Lahn. How do you guys feel about Awakening
By
Lahn?
the
The
way,
only-
real
like-
quick, if
like
we can
A.
try to go through these faster, bro, I would not
Yeah.
mind. Just a little
Okay.
bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
The only change
A.
they really got was the healing, right? I think they're just I
Yeah.
think they're like low A.
Yeah. Just A.
I think like
I'm going B. I'm going front of B.
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying to think-
go B. Top of B. Top of B.
Top of B.
no, above Guardian or low.
I don't know. That one's
Dude,
a
I
hard one to
actually
say.
think it might
because
be
there's
I think,
below.
I think it's
Hard-
really close.
that's-
It might be
a hard
below. It
one.
might be below. Maybe.
I think below.
It could be either or. I think it's like equal.
Yeah.
To be
It's like
honest.
I could honestly see either one. It's definitely one of those that like you have to feel out Guardian to
Okay,
in, like, the season. You know what I mean?
Which one do you think is harder to play in AOS? I think that
I actually think it's harder to punish an Awakened Guardian in her current state than it is to punish
Yes.
an Awakened Lahn.
Yeah.
agree.
Lawn hard counters some
Ah.
comps, but like for the most part, I think Lawn is just kind of like okay.
If
Yeah, I
Awaken
agree.
Lahn had slows or Guardian didn't, they'd be flipped.
I agree.
All right,
I feel like she's just too linear. Like she has one really good
One
thing
gameplay,
going for
yeah.
her. It's like just go in
Bridled
and range
grab. If you don't
and
get
you
it,
just
run out.
if
Awake
yeah.
Maehwa.
Awakened
see.
Maehwa. So she did get some changes, right? A couple.
She got
months
quite a
ago?
bit.
No, She
Wait.
got her changes out during the season though, so we already had Awaken
That's
Maehwa
true.
with the current changes.
Yeah, she's again. I think like outside Solare, she's a lot better, but in Solare, I think she's kind of like she's okay.
Yeah.
But Succession is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think Awakening's. I feel like Awakening's in C. How do you guys feel?
Mm,
about Awakening?
I don't know about C.
I think either low B or high C. It just depends.
I think it's a low beer
Yeah.
or a high C.
Yeah,
somewhere
I agree
around
with
Archer.
Lahn.
I think like low B.
I actually
Goes
see that.
low
Yeah.
B.
I feel like if I queued in an AOS match and I got an Awakened Maehwa or an Archer, I'd be having like the same kind of feeling
Mhm.
roughly.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah. They both have shitty bows.
For anyone that maybe is new and doesn't know why it's bad, what is it? Like it doesn't do enough damage, right? Generally,
No,
I
its
feel
damage
like.
is okay. I just feel like its CC pressure isn't that high. Its trade isn't
It's
really that
follow
high
up.
in
It's
there.
follow up trade. Yeah, it's just not
Yeah.
great.
Okay. I agree.
Its combo 1v1 is good, and like
has
but yeah, it's just yeah.
Nothing stands out. It's just very middle of the
So-
road on
It's
everything.
I think I was saying earlier. I think Awakened Maehwa is like one of the most like standard kind of like classes right now. It's just like it's like not really bad anywhere. It's just kind of like not really stand out in anything other than accuracy.
Agree.
Okay. So
Okay.
next we got Awakened Musa, which is
We already all know.
He's
We already
definitely
know.
Yeah,
yes,
very,
right?
very good. Very,
That
very
class
good.
is so busted. It just got buffed too.
And just
Dude, it
Like,
goes
it
into
was
its
a
bomb
PV
fully
buff?
protected now,
Oh, yeah.
and now if it does swap to pre-awaken, it just has a full iframe that recovers stamina every 8 seconds, so that's cool.
Wait, it has that?
Their bomb
Musa,
change
yep.
is nice. I wouldn't put
Evasive
it above
sub-barrel.
Hash, personally. And
Oh,
you can
at
V their
the-
KDs.
Okay, I think for the average player, I would 100% put it above Hash. But if we're actually talking about the peak of what this class can realistically do, I would definitely put it below. I would definitely put it
Yeah.
below.
Yeah, I'd say
Same.
put below Hash, but it's an easy S tier, in my opinion.
For anyone that doesn't know, Awake Musa is just the easiest giga damage KD. You just, kind of floor stomp somebody class.
He
I
basically
guess.
has it all. Really good mobility, perma protected, really really good damage, and I don't know the amount of I don't know-
Debuffs.
Yeah, like really good debuffs. I don't know about you guys, but like the amount of times, especially in like low and mid elo, the amount of times you see like an awakened Musa just 1v2, 1v3.
I do
it's just
think-
crazy.
I do think with like the Nova buffs coming and suck Maehwas around, those are classes that absolutely just dominate it. But
Yep.
it depends how that kind of is going.
Oh,
I still argue Searing Slam is the single most overloaded skill in the game that's not an E-buff or an ult.
It's one of them for
No.
sure. Blizzard's
One
up
of
there too.
Hey, we can finally
Blizzard,
V it,
Blizzard's
right?
definitely up there.
speaking of Suck Nova, apparently its new skill is has a KD on it also, and it's fully.
Mhm.
Okay,
built.
let's save it
All
when we
right,
get to it. Let's
Awakening,
save it.
Awakening Mystic is up next. What do you guys feel about Awakening Mystic?
Shit.
I
We're
think
I
talking
it's
still
about,
think this is
No
better
one
than
plays this
Mystic
shit on
Fortress.
NA.
okay,
No one
wait,
plays this shit
wait.
on
Again,
NA.
we're
I
talking.
think
We're talking about
pretty good.
we're talking about like all good players in the lobby,
Yes.
like good player in the class.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd put it A.
Same.
Yeah,
Low
I think it's pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, low A.
Okay, but
Ads.
fuck, man. I still have a problem whenever I look at these because I keep thinking back to the fact that you can't V. Damage was increased, so the class is gonna be a little bit squishier now, and other classes got buffed, so it's definitely gonna have like a harder time in many scenarios. I would say like bottom A. Fuck it, yeah, I'll just say bottom A as well. Nah, you guys are right.
I just think it's like I think Aegis fits really well for now.
Didn't it get like damage buffs or something?
Yep,
I was
little bit.
gone for like 2.5 months, so I don't.
It got
know
a little
much
bit of
about it.
damage buffs like a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
Is that all? Like it didn't get.
It
anything
wasn't
else?
huge.
Just- okay.
Very small.
No, PvE buffs mostly, but a little bit for PvP, tiny bit. They moved the DP buff to Sea Burial. So when they use Sea Burial,
That's
it
big.
gives them DP instead of having to
Yeah.
use the unprotected shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy how absolutely dog shit this class is in every other form of content, but in AOS it somehow is just...
I completely disagree still. I still think in every tournament except for one, it would have been literally better if I was just on Awakened Mystic.
No tournament. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm talking
but it's
about.
like
I'm talking
tournament,
about large scale. I'm talking
Large scale,
about
I
Node
think
War.
large scale full DP it's still solid, but it's a full DP class for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Only.
saying.
This is
it's
like
just...
It's not like a standout on its own. It's more like it's going to.
It's a
help
utility
others. It's like
team
it's a
class. Yeah,
support. It's like a full support.
Yeah.
it's as close to the actual tank we have probably.
So you guys really think an A? You think an A?
Yeah,
Very
Ab-
bottom
like
of A.
absolute
A
low A,
minus.
yeah, like
yeah,
every
absolute
bottom.
lowest of A.
yeah.
All right. So we got Awakened Ninja.
Oh,
Arm has been playing this a lot.
yes, sir.
What's
This one-
happening?
This one's actually an
Um,
interesting one.
Okay, so how much you guys know about the changes?
Everything.
I know the serpent would be better for like large scale. That's
Um,
about it.
Um,
And then flashing light can make their combos nicer.
so, oh, go ahead, Flan.
I know all the changes, and I know all the actual like Awakened Ninja mains love it. They look forward to AOS. I just don't know where to rate it. You know what I mean? Because
So, I would generally say that like, okay, now without a doubt, this class, if I'm thinking of like the peak of what this class can do, it is the hardest class in the game because
we
of
go.
because of it. I literally couldn't do it. Is like kind of what it is. So I don't know if it's realistic of like my rating almost, but I don't know. The class is gonna be a lot faster this season. It's a lot more protected. You can 100% like do like protected combos now,
but the main issue the class always had was like it did like negative damage in AOS. So if this class does good damage this season of AOS, which I have no idea if it will, it
Ton
could just
shower
be
buff's pretty big.
it wasn't that big. It was only by 2k, and the skill you don't ever do the full animation. You're only doing it about 80%, and then you lose the last big hit.
Mhm.
But so I don't know if the damage on the skills and its damage is actually really good. I would say it's definitely an S tier. I would not put it. I would put it like below Musa personally. But if it's not, then I would say it's like bottom of S tier. I think no matter what though, this class will be S tier now just because you have so much mobility and you have 2 grabs. You have so much threaten for a lot of classes. It's gonna be a really good playmaking class.
Honestly, I'm looking at a bunch of like the classes have been changed, right? And I'm kind of thinking that we need to like adjust a little bit already. I think you put Ranger. I think you put Ranger down, Musa down a little bit, and put Mystic top of B. I think we. All right, we're gonna have like fucking 15 things in S at this rate.
Yeah.
We think like right there, like that.
Oh, Musa's definitely not A. Ain't no way we're putting Musa in A, right? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think keep Musa S for now. Just I just hate looking at it being an A. That pisses
I'm
me
with
off.
Armin, although I would say high A. I think that Awaken Ninja can literally be right there with Kuno now. I feel like the CC pressure is better, but the combo potential is slightly worse, at least it being safe. But I do think the damage is going to be better this season. Dude,
I have like a full SA
you,
combo now, though. You know that, right?
I mean, you got the new skill.
Yeah.
What was that new score?
Can you actually queue?
The new skill's kind of ass. No,
No, the other
wait.
one they made
Flashing
SA. The one.
But
Flashing
I was
light?
told with the new skill, because they buffed the new skill on KR last week, can the new skill actually, you can instant cast the end of it with Q after starting it?
No, that's not how it works. You have to
Okay.
start the skill, and then in the middle of the skill, you can do this anime shadow stomp, and then and then it'll flip your camera, and then it'll do the end of the skill. It's not a group play thing because it's full frontal guard into unprotected into full frontal guard, and you turn your back. It's like a 1v1 thing. It's a 1v1 thing.
The only question I have is, I remember we talked before when
Flashing
this is
light
like
losing down smash is
this
big.
is
It's very big.
before it came to live and they've reverted some stuff. You said that they were like all pretty much funneled into running Core Serpent. Is that still the case?
Yeah, you're basically forced to run Core Serpent now. You're 100% forced. You don't really have much of a choice. You can maybe run Core Katana, but then like you're gonna have a decently hard time getting Serpent out, for sure.
So what are you feeling?
I think though the overall damage is definitely, I mean, not just the flashing light damage, but the evasion shred early on. Like I don't think people realize how kind of awful it made your combos having a flashing light early on.
Mm-hmm.
It was
would
always like
prefer
such
the
a
evasion
weird flow.
debuff to be on flashing light.
You're
personally.
trolling, Armin.
Personally.
Stop.
No,
No,
I'm
you
serious.
would not.
Yeah,
That
flashing light is
fucking
iframe into
finisher.
full SA. No, we use it in like early combos or like when we want to dodge a skill now. And like I think
understand,
it's
but
perfect.
the cast speed is just not, it's not it, dude. And the evasion shred is bigger. Was only
I
6,
don't
now
know.
it's 9.
I mean, like you could just put 9 on flashing light, but I don't know. Either way, though, I think it's the very top of A or the very bottom of S. I would not put it anywhere else, personally.
I'd put it top of A. With how we're kind of looking
Same.
right now.
I think putting it at the top of A is pretty speculative, right? Like it's pretty safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
definitely safe.
probably.
It is. All right, Awaken Nova. So this is a hard one, right? Because it's like it goes back to
Nothing-
that
No.
conversation.
Nothing changed. I think it's
Yeah, I think Drac and Nova are like still rank 1
Still
and
got to
2.
be S, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
if
it's
you're
I
going by the
think,
best player at the class.
yeah, I
Yep,
think
yep.
Awaken Nova and Drac are just like the easiest S's for now.
So is it above Hash, like straight at the
Yes.
top?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Awake Nova above Hash, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did they get buffed between season 2 and season 3?
No.
Nope.
They were
Wait.
just
They were that
Mm.
oppressive, bro.
Oh wait, I wasn't playing when that
didn't
Awakening
play,
Nova
yeah,
from
yeah,
SA. I forgot about that.
They
Okay.
they're just that oppressive.
Well, once they make the vacuum count towards CC limit, we could drop it down to A.
That's not a real thing, right?
No, they'll
They
never
don't
do
matter.
that.
Oh, dude,
I hope
you
not.
almost made me so happy.
No, that'll never happen.
Damn it.
Awakened Sage.
Awakened Sage.
Divios is
All right. All right. I mean, I don't play Awakened Sage, but the buffs are really nice. His stamina is a lot better now. He has a lot better movement now with the changes. He also has holy shit, Upsurge does so much damage. It's fucking crazy. I don't know if you've been hit by Upsurge, but like, dude, when I dueled Zethian a couple weeks ago. Literally, his combo when he killed me, he literally do like grab, self buff, like, and then he do like Upsurge, like it basically grab, self buff, Upsurge, re-KD, Magnaskill, and it just killed me. Just literally Upsurge, Magnaskill, the only two things that did any damage in the entire combo, and it just Upsurge just does so much damage now. I still think he's gonna have issues, but especially with like
stamina problems.
Stamina's a lot better, but it's still not. Yeah, it's not big. It's not a lot of change. It's just like he has a lot better movement, but stamina's still bad. I do think it's probably better than Archer though. I think it's around Awakened Lahn.
Interesting, really.
See, Archer though is B on a hypothetical because we're all kind of curious how it ends up.
I
That
think
one's
it's,
like hard to say.
Right under Lahn, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Sage under Lahn feels good.
I'm
Awakened.
comfortable putting it anywhere around where Maehwa is. Awakened Maehwa, personally. So either wherever, somewhere on that line, low B.
Yeah, I think I think you like the amount of damage Upsurge does is actually obnoxious. That skill hits so hard now.
And again, for anyone that came in after we started, because Archer is the first, basically the placement of Archer is speculative on whether his damage that he has in the current open world can translate inside AOS, and he has like actual pressure with his damage.
Archer's the free space on the bingo board.
Yeah, it is actually the first miss.
Basically.
Awakening Sword.
Awakened Zerk.
Ah, shit.
So Flannels, you had some thoughts on this. What are you feeling?
So, I've always thought that Zerk is a class that had a really good kit, and I've always thought to myself, holy shit, thank God this class doesn't have damage because it would ruin Solare and make it super unfun if it had damage. And
Agreed.
I think now it's not gonna obviously it's not gonna have one-shotting damage, but I think with the offhand change, it is going to be enough to finally let it get into those higher MMR games like 2100 plus.
And at higher MMR games, Zerk in a team is a lot better than.
And I think
God.
I don't know exactly where you put it along those lines. It's all like it's like the same thing as Archer kinda. It's all like prediction based, but I think it will be somewhere around there. It's just
And
where
was he
exactly is hard to know.
257 with Awakening or no? Do you know?
No,
No.
you can't.
But it's always made me mad that NA has so few like Zerks. Because I've always said I think Striker Zerk is like my favorite duo in the entire game. Like Striker Zerk is like it is so like clockwork and just easy to do everything, and then the whole time I don't have to worry about them at all ever. It's so good. I love that combo so much. So
Yeah,
It's,
Zerk is weird. So where would you put it then, Flannels?
I swear, I want to put it like around Ninja, like Awakened Ninja.
No.
But I don't.
No.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Listen. It's hard. It's hard to give a definitive answer because I truly don't.
Did it get buffed?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Okay, so 10% special attack damage, and what else?
I don't think
That's it.
I think that's it.
That's it.
That's
So,
not. It's
okay.
not gonna trade you because of that.
I want to say
Nothing's
something
gonna
because we're basing this tier list off of like the best players and everything.
Yeah.
The problem is that if this was like, oh, we're going to fucking San Diego for a 3v3 tournament, I would rate this class higher just because it's really good for team play, regardless of how much damage it does.
But
But if we're talking about actually climbing the
player solo
AOS
queue,
fucking
that's
ladder,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
If this is fucking solo queue, that's the problem with this class is that you hit a
It's zero
point where
carry.
you can't carry just because your damage is
Oh.
so dog shit. So
Yeah, but I think
I don't know. I
was
want
supposed
to.
people
like,
can just
it's-
walk away from you.
I don't know where you put it, but I think
want
it's
to
like
put
up
it
there.
bottom of A, at the
I want-
very bottom of A. If I
wanna
was
put it with
like,
Mystic. I want to put it with Mystic.
but
With
yeah,
Mystic.
but I think if we're talking about actual solo queue, you drop it a tier, and you put it in that Awakening Mystic Guardian.
I
Where
think
it's
I'd
like-
say put it like maybe even under Guardian to be honest. I think I'd put it right under Guardian actually.
Yeah,
I
Above
think
I
you
like
put
it
it
there.
above Guardian personally, but I don't know.
I like it between Guardian and Lahn.
I think either side I'm fine with. I'm
Yes,
fine with that.
You guys really think so? I feel like I don't think it'll be crazy, but I think it'll be
You have to remember.
better than
You have to
that.
remember. Like you have to think of like last season, but you have to think of last season, but stronger because a bunch of classes got buffed.
Yeah.
So it's like, and like it didn't get buffed. So it's like it got nothing, and everyone else got a bunch of stuff.
Okay,
Sure.
so
Thoughts?
so it's like the same thing you guys say, where it's like if we're talking about like a cracked out Sork, right?
Mhm.
And we're talking in the higher up elos, then like a Sork is great, right? Because like you have that one person that you don't have to worry about, and like they're
can
always
be.
there, right? Like they can be useful.
You
But
do
I-
have to worry about them. They're 1v1ing on the side, wasting everyone's time.
That is fair. But like I find that a lot of times with the Sorks, it's like they're the last one left, and they're like padding their damage in a 1v3 so that they look like they did more than they did. So like it's hard to
thing-
say,
yeah.
right?
The thing is,
It's
Kerry,
very-
you're thinking. I feel like you're thinking of the scenario where the class has optimal teammates, but the reality is that 60% of the time
You're
it's gonna
thinking-
get some teammates that it doesn't actually synergize well
Yeah,
with, and
yeah.
they won't have enough damage.
You're thinking top end solo queue, not like tournament play.
It's actually so hard to tell where
They got
I don't
something.
know, I
I'm
have
looking.
trouble putting this where it's yeah, I actually just don't know. The more I think about it, like I think it'll be better and it'll be enough. Like if a Sork hit 2100 next season, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Like I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I mean? Compared to the other seasons, but like actually giving it a rating is so hard.
Just
I
put it
just-
between Guardian and Lahn. I think
Yeah,
that's the
we
safest
can
bet.
always look back if we really want
Yeah.
to. All right, Awakening Striker.
Ooh, Divios.
It got okay. So I said it when it come out. The buffs it got were like it got a little bit of damage, a little bit of stuff. Right, that was cool. But the main thing is the grab change, which basically eliminated the grab gap. It eliminated that gap completely. My grab is faster. I have better ways to cancel it. And now when I'm in like in the mix, like in those kind of small scale engagements, or I'm just in the mix, like the fight's going right. I use way less stamina.
And
So-
somehow they made Awake Striker even harder to CC. Crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely
so-
crazy.
Awake,
Divios has to be a dev, bro.
Awakened Striker, like those changes were like very Solare, like those are very like good Solare changes. I think Striker and Warrior got like the most like Solare focused changes of any classes, and I just had to complain about Awakened Striker being kind of annoying in Solare. Now, yeah, it's gonna be real fucking good. Like I'd say at worst it's like around Musa. And I think there's potential. It's one of the better classes in Solare. Yeah.
It's gonna be broken.
I definitely think it's high up, like, cause there's just so many classes that you basically just can just negate
thing is,
just
right-
by being an Awakened Striker.
Yeah, the thing is though, it's still like the same as last season. Where, so from season one, when you played season one in Solare, every time I had ebuff, that meant somebody in 90% of games, somebody was just gonna be screwed for 30 seconds, right? That was how it worked. Last season Solare, my ebuff didn't matter at all. Like when I ebuffed, I never felt like I was actually chasing down anyone. There's a bunch of Megus, Sages, and stuff like that. I couldn't like Sage. Obviously, I can counter, but like Megus, I can't do anything to. A lot of like the range class, like there's a lot more assassins, like Ninja and stuff, like Kuno and stuff. I can't really do that to any of them. There was a lot less of like the Novas and like basically the slower classes I can run down. There's a lot less of them, which makes it where like my ebuff isn't like my ebuff against those classes is just like you were gonna get CC'd in this 30 seconds, and if my teammates are around, you're gonna have to V. And it's just like it was just every time I'd ebuff that happened. Or you don't V, you couldn't V and died in KD. And obviously now you can also V the grab late. You don't have to instant V as soon as you get grabbed. I do think it's going to be like S, or at very worst, like it's at very worst above Awakened Ninja, below Musa. That's like that was worse in my opinion. Where like last season I thought it was like good but not great. This season I feel it's gonna be crazy.
I would put it at the very top of A, personally.
Definitely got to go at the top of A.
I
Especially
think it's
for,
in
like,
the
a
exact
spec-
same tier as
like, if
Awakened
I'd say-
we're speculating
I'd
on
say,
Awakened
yeah,
Ninja, it's got to
yeah.
be top A, right?
Yeah, under Musa, above Ninja. That's what I think.
I feel like we're underrating Awake
Yeah.
Ninja a bit, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I think that one's hard because also no one in NA plays it.
no one
so
knows
it's-
it.
So it's like no one
I'm-
in NA plays it, and it's getting a lot of changes that are kind of hard. I kind of have to see what it feels like. I guarantee you, I fight like Mazap or something for like 20 minutes, I'll be like, okay, I see what's
Yeah.
happening. But it's gonna take a bit.
It'll definitely be better. It's just how much better. But yeah, I agree with
Calista a bit, yeah.
somewhere in the
Yeah,
high
Calista,
A.
if Calista is 2400, that shit's broken.
yeah, I think it's D tier. They nerfed my precious evasion belt. Unplayable class.
It's funny because literally, I remember every time people look at that, I just look. There's currently 20 people in the entirety top 100 that use the belt, and most only use the belt, nothing else. But all right, Awaken Tamer.
All right, Awaken Tamer.
Dude, I think this thing is going to be the most annoying thing to run into, and I hope no one plays it except for Maehwa.
You can't put it below B in any world. Like it
Wait,
has,
whoa.
right?
What?
Whoa,
You can't put it below.
whoa.
I don't think you could put it below A in any world.
Yeah, I don't think
Bro,
you put below A in
this
any world.
class, not gonna lie, if you actually are good at this class, like, bro,
It's so
if
fucked
I was
up.
as good at Tamer as I am on Ninja, I would be so confident I could get, like, fucking, like, top 3 on this class. I don't know. The changes are nuts, in my opinion. Everything they've given it, it's such a good, like, 3v3 AOS class.
It still does have the problem where like it has a little bit of Awaken Ranger. I feel the same way, but except a little bit less so. Where it's just like I do feel like if when someone's CC'd, I can just linger on top of them and they can't really do much. Like, I can just like if I'm around them and they're one of the few classes they can't really go for much damage if much, just because like it's a lot of frontal and like or standstill, let's say. But I do think it's gonna be a lot better. It sucks because I'm looking at the list and like I feel like I kind of want to just put it like I don't want to put it above Kuno. Awaken Kuno. I want to put it.
I want to
around
put it in
there.
S.
I do.
I want to put it in S.
Yeah,
I want to put it in S.
Really? Well, okay. To be fair, if we are talking like absolute peak Maehwa level, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Maehwa.
That's
100%.
That's like we have to stay consistent. That's like what the
Yeah,
level
yeah,
for
true.
every class.
So,
is.
like-
Yeah, I'm thinking about Maehwa.
it's at that point, it's definitely like you could argue top of A, bottom of S, right? Top
This is
A,
definitely an
bottom-
S tier class, bro. In my opinion, if we're talking, because I know Maehwa, like if he's if he's back in form, he's playing the game, he's competitive, he's using his mic. I don't see any reason why he would not be able to climb heavily on this class.
Maehwa and Soy are going to be, they're going to tilt me to no end.
Wait,
This class
Speaking
is
of
insane.
Tamer players, you know who might be back?
Is Balance back?
Balance was hanging out.
Oh,
Talking
yeah?
to me
Yeah, that's
yesterday.
one of the 3 Tamers. I'm like, yeah, we got a 30% chance of a Tamer's back.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be though, but yeah.
Dude, it's a combination of everything on that kit, though. It's like they already were super hard to catch, and now WW no gap. Now the pole vault's full iframe. It's like the whole thing is just so toxic. It's like Ranger, but with like a way faster engage.
It's faster Ranger, but it doesn't have. It's missing the like the pain and misery. That
Oh,
goes
and
with
it doesn't
Ranger,
have to worry about stamina nearly as much because for some reason Dark Jailer
Yeah.
recovers stamina in a 2-second iframe. Which
okay.
I'll never understand.
I am down to put this at the very top of A. Personally, I can do that.
So
Very top
would
of
you
A.
rather go against an Awakened Striker or an Awakened Tamer?
I would rather go against a striker.
Oh no! Okay, that's
I-
coming from a ninja though.
What class
Tuck
am I on?
That's what I'm saying.
Ninja's
Yeah,
like the
you
best
gotta
class.
you gotta look at my
I-
POV here.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
suck-
I'd rather go
suck-
against a striker too.
You have to realize that both Ranger and Ninja are like 2 of the best classes in the entire game against Striker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you 3 think?
Dude.
Yeah, but who in a 1v1 has a good matchup? in
This isn't
Tamer?
about. I
No
mean, like
one-
you
but
guys are
I'm fair
thinking in
1v1.
1v1 though.
I don't
I'm
give a
thinking
fuck
in
1v1.
actual
Well, see,
group play.
even in group play, right? Like the class has even before the buffs, the class was solid. I mean, like absorb buff every other turn. It's just like
Yeah,
augments
okay.
and makes all the other best classes that
I
you're
mean,
gonna
I
see
fought
even better, right?
Nemo a lot before the buffs, right? It's good, but like it's just like, and like when it gets its damage off, oh my god, it does so much damage. But it feels like it's really hard for actually get much of its damage off most of the time.
I feel like you can get a decent amount pretty easily, but definitely not that burst that you're talking about.
Yeah, because like when that shit would literally like instantly kill me when it got like its actual combo, but it like most time couldn't get much off.
Yeah.
But
All right,
I do
for
think
now, begrudgingly right below striker, but I have a feeling we're gonna all regret that halfway through the season.
What are you feeling, Flannels?
Wherever we end up, I think it's gonna be like.
We go
I think
with
it's
the
S tier
average.
somewhere, but
We go with the average. We go with the average. I say top of A.
I think like middle of
Divios.
A.
Okay.
I think right below
Flannels.
striker.
Right below strikers. Okay, Frosty. So there's 2 for right below flannels.
He says S.
I say somewhere around below F.
Okay,
I
so
disagree
that's
with
even
that.
that
That's
out.
weird.
It comes down to Kerr. It comes down to Kerr. It comes down to Kerr.
Personally, I feel like right below, like at the top of A, right below striker. Personally,
That's coming from its former Tamer player.
and
by the
that's
way.
coming from someone that played the class for.
Yeah, but
a
he
very
said
long
it can't be below B. He wanted to put B until he heard everyone talk. You know
No,
what I mean?
that was just like my floor. Cause like, okay, look, there's people that are like, you're like the Tamer apologist, like the class is ass, it can't do anything, and then you're like the people that like the class is like insane. You know what I mean? There's never like any in between with people. So you just gotta set the ground rules. You know?
I also think one of Tamer's biggest weaknesses got nerfed to a lot, which was Megu. I think Tamer had a nightmare fighting good Megus.
That's everyone though.
No, I know, but I'm just
Dude,
saying
that class
like,
broke the mess.
yeah, it was fucking crazy. All right, let's move on.
All right,
I was like,
Awakening
my
Valk.
player was okay.
A.
You see the
Trying to
Valk, you see
think-
the buff Valk's game this week? On care?
Is Awakening getting anything?
Yes. So because they made the shield chase just a passive. It's just part of the game.
Right.
So they just get extra shield charges and they're all
S
lower
tier,
cooldowns
S
in
tier.
Awakening. That's-
100% S tier.
That's insane.
I mean, I think it
Yeah.
was already S tier personally, but
I think
It was
the
all. It was
heals.
already S tier, and then they buffed it.
that
yeah,
like
I
the
mean-
buff they buff his game is insane.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
I agree.
from
think
an
it's like top three.
overall perspective, okay, if I was actually trying to pick a class, the number one like real competitive like actual tournament group play for AOS, Valk is number 1, or it's got to be top 3. Okay,
Valk or
Am I-
Shai.
Valk or
You-
Shai, like it's
you
got to
have
be
have
top
one of them.
3.
You have to have one of them.
Yeah, it's so good. Me and Divios played it with him, Raiden in AOA. Like we both know how nice it feels playing with this class.
And that's yeah.
all right. So where in
I like it
S?
in S.
Where's it falling?
I'd say put it at the top where we have right now.
You think in
it's
front
gonna
of
be better
everyone?
than Nova?
I don't think it's better than Nova.
I think it might. I think with the buffs it will be.
Okay, Divios, this is the problem though. Solo queue thoughts.
I think it's one of the best solo queue classes because if you can save people with SA buff and stuff, and again top end. You have to think of like you get Raiden on your team.
It's top. It's top.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
top.
Well, see,
Like,
but
put it
also, you think right, like you just get an Awakening Valk on your team, and even if like a player doesn't know anything, they're not
Yeah.
communicating.
You can
People
save
just
them.
know, bro. Feed the Valk, and you're literally gonna one shot
Bro,
one or two
Yeah.
people every
Yeah,
time.
you
round.
save
I-
your Valk ult in Solare.
If
yeah.
I get Raiden on my team, I
Yeah,
would be
remember-
very surprised if I lose. I would have to be.
Armin,
I would throw very hard. to lose
PSR
that game.
earrings are the same.
I'm so
Yeah.
sad that that's the case, man. They should have fucking removed those. That's so dumb.
Yeah, Valk is gonna be absurd.
With a
With the
nice
buff,
little
especially the
bamboo
buff.
forest instead as an addition. Don't worry,
The-
Frosty.
like that buff that like it's funny that buff they made it as like a buff to like, oh yeah, now we can add another succession ability for Slick Valk. Like, yeah, but Awaken just got 4 dashes on like no cooldown. It's like
Yeah.
what
Remember,
the
this class is also going to be much better than like the evasion classes from last season now because evasion classes got nerfed on their evasion. Valk didn't lose any tankiness, right?
No.
Resistance got buffed. Sales are better
Yep.
now. That's going to be massive for Valkyrie
No,
players.
everything Valkyrie's up. They still
Everything
got the
Valkyrie's
BSR
up.
earrings.
They didn't get a single minus this patch. Not one. Not even their counter. Nothing.
The only
Everything
thing-
on it got better.
Yeah, no, they didn't get anything.
Okay.
Also,
So-
I need those bamboo trees for all those crazy Zerk Rangers in Solare now.
Oh boy,
Finals.
this one.
What about Awaken Warrior?
Oh my god, the
Wait,
only
can
thing
can
Warriors
we change? Can we preface this? Where did you put it last season?
Awaken Warrior
Yeah, where
It
was
like
Awaken
around
Warrior last season?
Striker, right?
top of A, like yeah, like, it was or like not top of where I had it was like I had I have like a picture of it somewhere,
The
but it was
old-
like
the old one we did
it
with
was
Narelle,
re- it
it
was-
was right
it was-
around. It was right around Striker.
it was right around Striker, but Striker went up a lot, and I think Warrior was going up even more.
You think Warrior's going up even more than last season?
Yeah,
Megu's out. Megu's out. Megu's out. That class was held back by Megu. I think
A lot.
one of
yeah.
the most
But think
alongside.
the only thing I ever heard from Warriors saying, yeah, but we do no damage. Well, guess what? They just bumped their damage by a fuck ton.
Evasion
Like,
players got nerfed.
They didn't really care about evasion that much. But yeah.
I mean, it definitely. I feel like I got some misses personally, but I don't know. So people are gonna be like some evasion classes will be slightly squishier. I don't know. I think they're gonna do more damage, and then I think again this is another class that heavily benefits from double sail on the boots. So.
Dude, I don't even know where to put this.
I want to put it
Who-
above. I want to put it above Musa.
It's definitely
You
got
You
to
put
be
it in ass?
Dude, you are so lucky Goldstein's not here. He would literally shit his pants.
No.
I
I don't know about that
You
one.
have you know how much damage they got, man.
No, it is a lot. It's definitely a lot
they're-
more. Their damage is way higher.
I forgot they got buffed.
Yeah,
They
they
got so
sped up
much
their
buff.
skills and buffed the
They
damage.
got so many buffs, Armin.
So
Dude, I was trying to get
Pulverize,
gold.
Tempest faster,
Ooh.
slashing faster, Gravedigger faster, and both slashing and Gravedigger do more damage.
Yes.
So this is assuming that those damage buffs have a very big impact, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
they're gonna like
they have
that
to,
shit
yeah.
goes out so.
Because the rest of the game they do so much more damage.
Well, there's no way we're putting Warrior above
I
Musa
know.
and then Ninja's an A though. Like I don't know about this
That's.
one, bro.
I don't even know if I feel comfortable putting Warrior above Kuno and Ranger. Is the thing.
No, I
What?
mean, I don't know
No,
about
no,
that
no,
one.
no,
I
no.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I definitely.
But
think
Nudes
that
was
this
one spinning
class-
everyone.
This class at the highest level of a player, I think it is a very good solo queue class. Very good
Yes.
solo queue class. I mean,
I
you
don't
saw
think-
how easy it was for Bobo and Goldstein both season 1 and season 2, mostly season 1, to get their class decently high on like 3 accounts and how fast they was.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is we're trying to go for time, but let me just give you the TLDR of Goldstein's argument. And he seriously said this, and I was trying to argue with him about it. But the only reason all the Warriors did so well is because they care about PvP and practice really hard, and the other classes don't.
Okay, that's just copium. I'm sorry. That's just very. copium.
I honestly have changed my outlook on Warrior, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I think it's just they spend time in BA and other classes don't. So that's why this work hard. They care about that.
Like outside Solare, I don't think Bobo like that. I've never seen Bobo in the PA in my life.
That's and I've never seen him even in a. Has he been in a tournament like
Bro,
the first 5 years of
no.
the game? I've never
Me and
seen him.
Me and
I-
Finals lived in the BA.
I
we
don't think
definitely
I
haven't seen
I
him.
don't think I think I've seen Goldstein in the BA like twice.
I'm trying to get Gold to join and give us his warrior perspective.
It would be crazy.
Dude, we're gonna be stuck here for 20 minutes.
yeah,
no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing this.
All right. We can.
I cannot see it being I cannot see it being more than one below striker.
Can we-
And
can we
I
put
wanna
it-
one
Alright.
above right now.
Can we put it below Musa?
Goldstein,
below
I,
Musa.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Goldstein. The best I could do is voting to put it around Kuno.
I want to put it like below Musa.
I-
Personally.
Yeah, I'm fine with below Musa. I'm okay with, or above striker. I'm okay with. I think it's, but I think I can't put it more than like if it's not below Tamer. In my opinion.
I think we're underrating striker
well
also a little bit, but I don't know.
well no matter what on the tier list we made last time it was like right below striker just by a smidge.
Mhm.
Now it's right slightly above striker by a smidge.
Yeah.
That's
The
all.
thing
Just-
they
that's-
all
that's-
complained about last season on all
The
of their
damage.
streams was the damage. Every single one of them.
And they got so much damage.
And they got a bunch of damage. So it has
Okay.
to be a little bit better than before. Even though other classes did get some buffs.
Is that what we feeling? Top of A?
I'm down with that.
Top of
Just
A or
any-
bottom of
anywhere
A, so
next,
I'm okay
anywhere
with
next,
either.
anywhere next to
I'm fine with
striker,
that.
pretty much.
Yeah, anywhere around striker, I'm fine with.
Okay. Next, Awakening Witch.
S
See,
plus.
see,
Hey,
right?
See,
its combo damage went up. If that matters.
Now, you guys don't,
Hey,
you guys
now
don't
this is-
understand.
I'm just gotta give all the information, so we vote with an educated guess.
If
you
this
know?
was a
Like, Wizard,
PVE tier list, I'd put an S. Honestly.
we can have a little discussion about Wizard, but which just see.
You guys don't understand. Their teleport, it's a game changer with the
The
allies.
team- oh, dude, I want to see someone just load up the team teleport and just instantly have the whole team on their stuff. That's gonna be sick.
Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
probably.
this is a prediction. This is
I'd
a
say,
prediction, so it is a guess, kind of.
yeah, I'd say like C.
What are you thinking,
Is
Bubba?
it
Below
worse
Awake
or-
DK?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Dude, I think I'd rather have a good witch. Like if
It's
I
gotta
got
go
a
above.
Despens-
I'd rather have a good witch.
You get
Above DK, above
you
DK.
get the utility and shit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
above
True.
DK for sure.
I'll take Despens or Imperium over any
I'll
of
take
the
that. I'll take
Awakened
that speed
DKs.
spell, bro. I'll take that fucking speed
All
spell.
right, Awaken Wizard.
I think Wizard's a little more interesting.
I think Wiz is B tier.
Yeah,
They're both
definitely
gonna
not. It's
grief us
definitely
You
with
not.
have-
the teleport.
You have a group A buff. You have a group AP buff. And he has a much better term of like.
They
you
moved
can
his
hit-
AP and DP debuff, so like his like the way his buffing and debuffing is way better.
And a
Also,
sick group teleport.
I mean, no, it's a sick extra life. That's what it is. It's like
Literally-
the wizard. He's gonna get to use it on himself, so he's gonna live longer. Because
Literally
of it.
just buy himself 5 or 6 seconds in the middle of a fight. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty damn good.
If they're
I
out
wanna
on
put 'em
CC,
around
they don't
stage.
move, right? They
Huh?
can't move a CC target.
Yes, they can.
Only grab
Okay,
can
so
stop
if
them.
they want to save us, they could literally save us
They
from a
can literally
combo.
just, yes, they can literally just
Yeah.
TP that you wrote.
Dude,
The-
that's
the-
interesting.
about
The- so-
that.
so-
It's
so- so-
Oh
interesting.
my
It's essentially
god.
another
so,
V. It's
so
essentially
the
another V.
only skill that can stop it is grab. If the person
they
is in
remove the
someone's
lingering
hands,
iframe?
they can't.
Oh, they can't get pulled out of a
No,
grab, but
yeah,
if they're
it's a
CC'd on the
5-second
ground, it
lingering
teleports them.
iframe.
Yeah.
They left the
That's
lingering iframe.
crazy.
Oh
Wait,
my
you know,
god, that's
Armin,
crazy.
Armin, you haven't been fighting, right, dude? This literally
I
what Suck
haven't.
Mage. This is what we're gonna talk when we get to Suck Mage, but with a Wakewind Mage. So like what Suck Mage does, right? They literally do. They have their 2 TPs, and then they use the new TP, and then they have their 2 TPs back, and they go again. So it's fucking
Oh my
obnoxious.
god, man.
It's obnoxious to fight.
That's so fucking obnoxious.
It
Alright.
makes the bad wizards live a lot longer, and it makes the good wizards just be able to dive and do crazy shit.
Let's do this. I want to suggest a few
Yep.
things, and I think we should do it. I think that we should move. I think we should move Awakening Maehwa down to C, because we have a lot of Bs at this point.
That's true.
I think we put Awakening Wizard in B, and then I don't know. Do we also move?
I put it around
Awakening.
stage.
Do we also put Archer down in C?
I could put Archer top C. I'm good with that. I put
Okay.
I put Wizard above Archer.
man.
Maybe above Awakened Sage. It's around there.
And to reiterate to anyone that's gonna say Archer and C again, Archer is there speculative. We can't gauge. and
It could
can't
be
know how
better.
his damage
It could
is
be
gonna
better.
work. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we have
could-
no idea.
This
be
is the
worse.
floor for Archer.
I don't think it could be worse. It can't.
I don't
be
think
worse.
it can be worse. It
It
can't be
was
worse.
so bad.
Yeah, it can't be
Geo
worse.
was so good, dude. You know how hard he was
I know.
working to get that
I'm
1800.
just saying, I know, but I'm just saying. Season 1, I watched like this is at the peak of Musa, and before Archer got 3 sets of buffs. Geo still was 1v2ing Ronald and Ronin for a full 2 minutes, and then at the rest of the game they just gave up and trying to chase him. Because the first round they chased him for 2 minutes and couldn't kill him, and then the rest of the game they just gave up, and he got like 130k
Yeah.
damage or some shit.
That teleport thing is interesting. It's a 3-minute cooldown, right?
Yeah, so once per round.
Yeah.
It's like an e-buff.
That's interesting, man. That is
Mhm.
interesting. All right, Zerker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Ming.
Wake-
Okay, if we're basing this off Ming, flannels, thoughts. I don't know.
It's. I mean,
I think it's S.
I think it's S. It's just where in S.
At the highest level, 100%, this class goes crazy.
The thing-
It's
the thing is,
such a good solo queue class.
Okay, I agree. Okay, I guess that's where you get me is like
Yeah.
it's really good solo queue. It's also just really bad with Striker. So and like it's like okay with Sage. So, like I'm kind of
It's insanely
Yeah.
good with Ninja, in my opinion, so I really
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. It's like it's
Yeah,
hard
I-
for me. Both my classes it's not that great with.
It's. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's really fucking good in solo queue. It's like I think it's.
Highest level
You
solo
think
queue,
it's-
I would rather have this than a Awakening Warrior. I would rather have this than an Awakening Striker.
Well, let's
A
let's
Tamer, a Kuno.
yeah.
I don't know about the Ninja.
let's
but
say
yeah.
this in okay. Armin,
Above or below Musa?
you load into AOS. Who are you getting happy you have on your team, Ming or Ron?
I'd rather have Ming. I'd rather have Ming.
I'm Ming.
I'd rather have
Yeah,
Ming.
yeah.
all day.
I put it right above Musa.
Is Ron on his Megu in this question?
Never. What
He's on
what's
the Striker.
Ron? Is Ron on the Striker?
He's on the Striker.
His Ninja? He's playing he's been playing Archer and Drac right now. I don't know what the
I-
fuck Ron doing.
I think it's above Musa. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot too, especially because like
it-
obviously
yeah, like-
it's like all of them will have like some of them will have different matchups that are like they struggle into, right? But like
Yeah.
still in general, if we're talking someone like Ming playing the class, it's gotta be S. Gotta be S. Gotta be S.
Yeah, I agree. Shai.
Yeah.
Best class in the game.
Zerker's just weird. Awakened Zerker's weird because it's still like CCable, you know? Like some classes feel so untouchable, and that's like the one that's like you
But
can
okay,
CC
Frosty,
it.
I'm gonna make an argument, Frosty. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make an argument, okay? Okay, you also would say that Suck Ninja is CCable, correct? Correct.
I think Suck
No,
Ninja
that
is
class
the most
busted.
I think Suck Ninja is the
Just
most
kidding.
CCable class around, but it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah,
There's so much
Suck Ninja's
crazy shit.
CCable. I'm just
But that's
saying.
what I'm saying, right? Like, if you're a good enough player, it doesn't matter on specific classes. To a certain extent, like we can still get gapped by bullshit like Suck Nova. But either way, like they can play around it, you know. So
Yeah,
All right,
for sure.
Shai.
I think
Um,
Shai is the best class in AOS. Bro.
Okay, the problem is it's hard for us to like give an opinion on this. I feel like I played a lot of EU, and based off Russian Shais, I really want to put this in like top of S.
I
I'd
think
say
it's the best
I'd-
class in the game, bro.
I mean, I've said for about a year and a half now that like or like a year now that I think
If
it's like.
Multi was here, he'd put it top of S. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
No, I mean, I'd say it's like I'd say I put it right with Valk. I said I think every Steam has to have a Shai or Valk if there's ever like a tournament again, and it's also just really good in solo queue because it's just, like it's like a hard time at the very
Dude.
start, but as soon as you get anyone even remotely with a brain on your team, they just become a fucking absolute warlord, demon, god king that just kills everybody.
Also,
yeah, you know-
remember the BSR earrings didn't change, right? So they
Yeah.
still have the
And be-
BSR song.
and they have-
the
Oh,
earrings.
And they get
God.
200% to start the first round. Yeah.
Yeah, like like you
That's the
basically
dilemma
arguably get
with
a
this
free
class,
win
though, right?
first round.
Because we're talking about solo queue, and in my opinion, there's a problem where it has like this double-edged sword of like, damn, it's so good. Like if you get good teammates, oh my God, you're probably gonna win.
Unless you get two
But-
shots, then you auto lose.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But then if you get bad teammates, it's really bad. Is the issue. Frosty, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't even think it's that bad, even if you get like, because like it brings people up so much.
If there
Like,
was a tier that was like upsets
alright.
me the most, it would be in that tier.
True.
I like, dude.
Just-
I'm picturing a TwitchCon 2023 where each team has a Shai and everyone's just ulting each other over and over, and how miserable that would be to
Non-stop, yeah.
watch.
The Shai Valk just ult each other. non-stop.
Ugh. I think it's so crazy strong, dude. It's so crazy strong.
Yeah,
and
I
it
think we
heals
put it,
and peels and CCs. It's just.
I'm
nuts.
down to put it like below Nova for solo queue terms.
Listen,
personally.
I guarantee if there was some way to break down your win success rate with different classes, I guarantee you your success rate, like your win
Dude, my-
rate with the Shai, is
Dude,
through the roof compared to everything else.
I'm on my stage, right? Shai is the best thing that could ever happen to my sage, because if they're on my team, then I'm Sage Shai, and I get to fucking do whatever I want. And if I'm against a Shai, then I just kill them for free, and there's nothing they can do. So, like, when there's a Shai in the Sage queue, it is the most amazing thing ever, because it's win if you're against them, or win if they're on your team, win if you're against them. It's
I'm cool with it
Actually-
anywhere in S.
I kind of want to put it below hash. Below hash. I don't know. I feel
Hmm.
like I'd still rather have a. I still think in solo queue having those classes that are a lot more flexible and a lot more like if I was playing a Shai or a hash, I feel like I would probably end up having a higher win rate with a hash because it's just slightly more consistent.
I think the only reason Nova, I only want to put a Nova above is because it has the power play potential with Excels.
Yeah.
But I think Hash doesn't really have like the power play where every time you play in a Shai at all times it's a power play, because you've always just had crazy. I think.
Okay,
I
I'm
wanna
done.
put it above
I'm
Hash.
done.
I want to put it above Hash, but wait, above
Flan-
Nova.
Flan, Kerr, Frosty.
I hate
I
this
personally
class.
think it's the best AOS class in the game.
Oh, you want to put it high? Okay.
I think straight to the top of the list. but-
In tournament, I think it's rank 1.
I wish they'd lock this class out of queue.
At worst, too.
I hate it. Every time it's on my team, I have to babysit him. He ruins my fucking iframes and speeds them up. On the other team, he
Yeah.
resists all my grabs. Dude, they needs to get locked.
Okay, so then where do you want to put it, Flannels? You want to put it as number 1 or like below Nova, above Nova?
Hold on. All honesty and solo queue.
Yeah,
I'd
this-
rather
so
fi-
this
I'd
is solo
rather fight-
queue.
I'd rather fight in a Shai
So-
than an Awakened Nova. And
So like
solo queue.
on the second last day, I played with Nerelio, It was so fucked up. I think it might have been Funny Pants. It might have been Scales. I can't remember. There was a Shai, and it was just it was me and Aurelio and Q, and the Shai kept on getting against me and Aurelio, and literally we were just rotating every time. It's like this. We were run up or say Shai drums, buff ult the Shai, and then the Shai just dies. there's nothing you could do.
All right, let's put it in S somewhere and then.
So between
The Sage
Nova
is the best
and Hash.
with and worse
Yeah.
against her.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing worse for
That's
that
fine.
class to fight against than Sage, and nothing better for a Sage to have.
All right, suck Corsair. How you feeling?
Yeah, the cooldown
D.
buff.
D.
I don't think so anymore.
I would
It,
say-
it just
I think
it
has to
doesn't
be above Wake and DK.
in solo queue. This class is dog shit.
All right, put
Unless
Wake
it,
and DK in D and put Corsair above it, and I'm okay with this.
I would rather have a DK than a suck Corsair, to be honest.
The cooldown change is crazy for Solaire.
I don't what cooldown
Yeah.
change would they do.
So they
It's all
lowered
the
the cooldown.
cooldowns from 15 to 10 on
the
every
They
way
lowered
all
the
the way
cooldown
Oh,
up.
on
never
their
mind.
good
No,
bomb.
put in C. Put in C. Put in C. Put in C.
every skill at 15 to 10.
You think it's
It's bottom
better
of
than
C,
our
though.
Sure.
And there's the
No,
little
no.
side right there, the little side iframe thing that does the stiffen. That's also fully safe.
Yeah, but that was fully saved last season. That happened.
Oh, okay. I can't
during
remember
last
that.
season, yeah.
There's a lot of different.
Their CC
Maybe.
pressure is just so low.
Yeah, that's the only CC. Their CC sucks, but they do a lot of damage, and now they get all their damage skills are out way more often. But I still don't think
They're
it's good.
annoying for sure.
Yeah, don't get. I think it's just I only put it above Wake and DK on this list right now.
So you
I think
putting
it's
it
like-
above Awakened DK, basically.
I want to put a Wake
Yeah,
bottom top of D. I really do.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
down to
easier
put
to
away
fight.
DK and D. Honestly,
Like the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, damn, I just don't want to Wake and DK on my team.
Yeah,
I feel like we should let the list develop more for that one though.
for Awaken DK to drop to D.
we can always,
Yeah,
we can always
because-
move it back up later.
well,
if
yeah.
we see.
What about like that?
Cause like when I think of D, I think of like
this shit, that has to be dog shit.
fuck,
that
I
shit
just
to be in D.
lost like a sucker.
Yeah.
Like like
Okay,
it's like you just fuck, I just lost. You load up in a voice chat.
I
All
lose.
right, boys, you ready to win this game?
I mean, if we're saying
Okay.
that, I say that like with like that entire C tier.
Okay, so
I load it up and I'm thinking that.
Flannels,
so.
if you get Pepper on your team, all right, what makes you happier? You get Pepper or you get Lefonda?
I'd be happier
I
with
like
Lefonda.
I like Lefonda, yeah.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Lefonda.
Succession Dark Knight
A tier is my
A.
opinion.
is definitely A.
Thoughts,
definitely-
rest of you? What do you guys think?
You say A tier? Where at?
I
I say-
think it's A. Like
I don't know. I don't know.
The
where
thing is,
in
look,
A,
that
I
A tier is
think
kind of a
in A.
powerhouse, though.
It
But yeah, I think
is
it's like a low-
definitely a
That
powerhouse.
A
I-
tier is fucking strong,
If-
brother.
If you do A, it's lowest. It's
I'd
like
say-
below Kuno.
I say it's
but-
around Awakened Mystic right now. Like that's where I put it on that list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am a bit biased towards this class because I play Suck Ninja. So
Yeah, that class-
Same. I feel like that shit does so much damage to assassins in neutral. It's insane.
it is the anti-assassin class. Like any unprotected
both
assassin
my
class.
classes, I don't care about it.
Yeah, it's just.
I
it's
think
bad.
like absolute low A.
I'd say low A, top D.
Okay, so how do you feel when it compared to Awakened Kuno? Let's kind of think from that angle.
It is
I think-
not in that B tier. It is not in that B tier. I can just say that now. It is definitely.
It's
like-
better. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a
I-
step above those.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm down with top of A or bottom.
I'm
yeah,
down.
bottom
I'm
of A,
down
bottom
with.
of A,
I'm down
A,
with bottom of A. It's definitely
Bottom.
bottom.
They
Yeah.
have their attack speed buff up. I mean, they've gotten minor changes since the last season, but nothing crazy. The attack speed buff being up all the time makes them way safer and faster, which is kind of nice. The Unveiled Dagger change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think like at this point in the meta, it's like a really good class. It's not like overbearing like it once was in like season 1 with pre-nerf Twilight comma. It's just like it's just really good
Dude, it's
class.
also-
It's good things going for it. It has a lot more than like an Awakened Lahn or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of the all-time V sniffers in AOS too. It is so good at V
It's
sniffing.
so good at V sniffing.
Yep.
I'll never forget that clip of Vert on his hash when the DK teleported to him, dude. Or that one where Etsu caught. Oh, what is the Nova's name? He was playing Maehwa and Nova. Anyway, yeah, that class. I'm fine with it at bottom of A or top of B.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we got Succession Guardian.
Um,
I don't think we can put Suck Guardian above Awaken Guardian personally.
the
How do you guys
I
feel?
put bottom of B.
Is it worse than Wizard?
I
I'd
think
rather
so.
have a Wiz.
Is
Yeah.
it worse
rather
than
Wizard.
Sage?
Yes.
Well, because it's the thing where like there's so many classes that are just able to put absolute pressure onto
I'm
a
just
Succession
saying-
Guardian.
This class
you-
can't survive long enough, especially at
I
the
think it's
highest
gonna.
level.
I think it's gonna get grabbed so quick.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if you get Dracul, if Dracul came back, you'd be like, holy shit, Awaken Sage is kind of sick. It's not like
Yeah.
you don't think it's like top tier, but I think it's way better than you guys think.
Like Suck Guardian has fat damage. Like she does a
Like,
lot of
when-
damage. Like her E buff is insane with all the crit damage and
Yeah,
such.
like some
but-
of some of the stuff Zethian was
like-
doing, I'm like, holy shit, that's
I think the
pretty
problem is, as hard as it hits, it's if you get in those high elo games, everybody's looking at that class and
you just
they're gonna
they're
gonna tunnel that.
Gun.
Like
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure all three, me, Armin, Divios, we look at that class on the other team and we are going like, and we're gonna try to
Yeah, it's
grab it
literally-
and just
Yeah, it's literally I see the
Yeah.
E buff, I count to 10, I'm all right, they're dead.
yeah, pretty much. You want it, that class is fucking mine, bro. It's getting
Yeah.
put on the ground.
This class gets munched on too hard, I think, by a lot of the roster.
I will
that's
say
the
though,
problem.
I'll never forget the time me and Hunter almost lost. The only time we've ever me and Hunter between the seasons, during 2 seasons, we are 26-0 when we've been on the same team. Between all the
Dude,
seasons and preseasons, we've
tell me
and
why
Hunter have
I'm
never lost a
0
game.
So
Tell
we
me
should
why I'm
move
0 and
Striker up?
26. Tell me why I'm 0 and 26 with Hunter on my team,
I know,
bro.
me and Hunter have still never lost, but the closest we've gotten was against Junso, Callista, and Akuno. I think it was.
Oh,
Cal-
I remember.
By the
I
way, I'm
remember
telling
that.
you, we
And I
are
don't know what-
underrating Awakening Striker. By the way, this
No.
shit.
and I don't know
Divios is
what happened,
propaganding our
and I don't know
ass,
what
bro.
happened, but me and Hunter, first 2 rounds, we just instantly just killed the Guardian. Instantly, it's like, okay, nothing happens. And then something happened where he just evolved. And he's like, I can't die anymore. And he just literally, we would just comboed him like 8 times, but both of them we couldn't kill him. And then the Awakened Ninja and Kuno eventually killed us. We're just comboing this guy over and over and over again, and we couldn't kill him.
All right, end of B. Any
But
qualms?
then the last round, we one-shot the Kuno.
Yeah, bottom of B. I'm
Yeah,
following that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
yeah, it's
bottom
just a
of B.
class. Like if it was able to like free cast and get that damage off, it'd be like amazing. But the problem is, it can't really get the damage off, and it has to only play defensive because everyone wants to just target it.
Suck
Alright.
hash.
Succession Hash.
Short
Post
Sork
buff.
vibes, but better damage.
Yeah, so post buff, I'd say like top of
Radiation
B.
nerf as well.
Top of B.
Yeah, I think like season 1 it was like really good. Season 2 it was like it was okay. But it's
I'll
getting
take this
buffed up a little
class.
bit.
I'll take this class over every single class in B, but I would not take it over anything in A.
It's 100%
Yeah.
also really good in AOS.
I think I'd
in
be
my
pretty
opinion.
close with DK to me, but I think it's close. Yeah, I think it's definitely around that point. I'd say either put it like
Yeah,
above or below DK.
I think I agree. I'd put it like
What was that Mystic's name from EU?
I put it high B. A Miro or
Yeah, I would rather have that guy than
or
any
you mean
Suck hash.
WNS or whatever?
Yeah, the one with the
Jackal
crazy
guy?
name.
Okay, but
What else?
comparing it to Awakened Guardian, is it above or below the current Awakened Guardian?
I think with the buffs I definitely put above with the buffs.
I think
Yeah, we
I
know
think
that,
for
that guy.
predictions, like I feel like the hash is the safer pick.
Suck hash 100% is still so good that I just that
so
alone
good.
is
I-
it's just
It's really good, dude.
And the the tornadoes are like people always get meme them, but like the amount of
Yeah.
just random damage that class does in a game over the course of a game just because of tornadoes is crazy.
I
So-
feel like I'd rather have it over the Mystic. I feel like a hash is a safer pick than like if I go my
We're talking-
team, like
we're
I feel more safe and comfy with
But the
with
be-
a
but
hash
the
than
best
a
Mystic.
We're talking like the best way
We
mystics
know.
though.
Cause all
we're
right, so
talking about the
hash,
best awakening,
what's
best
the
mystic.
best
Nah, I'd
one?
rather have the
It's-
mystic. I'd rather have the best mystic.
I mean, fair,
I
but
put- yeah.
who? Can you like tell me like what suck hash I'm picturing my?
I don't know. The only ones near the top would be Fool if he came back or Vert, and at least
Inflict,
on our
Vert.
server.
Inflict
yeah,
or
or
TG.
Inflict. So hash, they buffed Ridge Reaver's damage from 0% crit to 50. Purge now has forward guard and 20% guard gauge break, and they got 6% more
What?
accuracy across the board.
What animation
Okay,
does
but
that
it's
look
not-
like? Because
okay,
I don't
so
know
it's
by
not-
skill names. I know by like.
Purge is
animation.
the giant thing
the-
they
the-
throw that
Boys,
has like
boys,
the
boys,
lines
boys.
on the ground that floats.
Boys,
Oh.
we still have a shit ton of characters to go through, and it's been 2 hours. Please, let's hurry this up.
All right, let's just do it under Mystic. Fuck it.
I'm down for under Mystic.
Under Mystic. One of those two, yeah. Either way, they're close. How about that?
All right.
Kuno?
Yeah. What about Succession Kuno?
I think it's going to be above Mystic.
I think
Awaken
it's
Mystic.
yeah. I think it's just above Mystic. I think it's good. I don't think it's as good as Awakening, but it's close.
I think you could argue above Suck DK. The stam changes are actually really helpful.
Oh, I forgot about the stam change. Wait, that's kind of big.
Yeah, they're really helpful. But
It's
still
on the
has,
same level as Suck Kuno or Suck. Suck DK to me. I would say it's below though. I'd say it's
yeah.
below Suck DK.
It still has no
I'm down with
KD.
that.
Its damage isn't as good as Awake anymore, and its damage is also completely unprotected if you have to actually kill somebody.
So
I'm good with that.
top of B or bottom of A? Which one are you feeling?
If I had Amafoyisa, I would fucking take him.
I think A. I think like the
Bottom
class
of
and
A.
its kit, like it can hang with the classes in A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Based off Amafoyisa's play, I would put it there.
and its ult is insane.
Sucklon.
Succession Lahn.
Did it get any changes?
They
don't think
got the. No, I was like looking through all the patch notes while we've been doing this over the last 3
Yeah.
months, and not really.
Okay, I'd say so. Last season I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was kind of like low A. I think it's just a little bit lower now. Probably like, I'd say I'd probably put it around Hash now. Suck Hash now. It kind of fills that kind of role too.
It's a DPS role. I think Azurli
Yeah.
would put it in B if he was here. He would put it in B personally.
I'm trying to think more or less than Guardian.
I think
I think it's lower.
I think
I don't know.
overall,
I don't know.
roughly.
Oh, actually, ooh. No. I think it's above Guardian. It's
Yeah,
on,
I think it's
don't
just,
know.
just above Guardian. I
Mm.
put it
Just
just
above
above Guardian.
Yeah. It's slightly worse than Suckash because Suckash has the 100 in my opinion. But
Yeah,
it's basically like the same class.
same idea.
That's fair.
Same idea. Yeah.
Succession Maehwa.
I think that's like S.
Yeah,
That class
shit's
is
ass,
so
bro. Or, S,
crazy.
bro.
That's,
That's S.
that shit.
Really?
yeah, it's S.
Did
That
you?
shit's
Did you
ass,
not?
bro.
No,
did
you
play
didn't. He didn't play them.
I
You didn't
no,
play that?
okay,
Oh
no,
my God.
I did.
Oh
I
my
did
God.
play. I
You
did
played
play.
on like
I know
a
what you're
Zerk to
talking
fuck
about.
around though, right?
Okay, so if
No,
you
I
ever
was playing on my
log in-
Ninja too.
If you ever log in and you're and your comp is you load in and you have 3 melees and they have a Maehwa, you just lose. You literally just lose. You can't ever combo anybody because the problem is in there because your mana is capped and all that stuff like and you can't choose when you pot. You were just always gonna hit 0 if you're.
I
if
guess
you don't- and it just means that, like
It
as soon
has
as
a
you
grab
CC
against
anybody,
WP.
I
It literally
put
has a
it-
grab against WP.
Put it. Fuck
It's
it,
an-
I'm done.
I
It's
feel like above or below Hash.
it is so insane.
Azurli, let me know what you think of the Sucklon placing. I'm down for S. Where do you guys want to put it in S there?
I put it a slight just
Oh.
above Musa.
You think so?
I want to say that that's a thing as early, but then everyone has that. So I wonder, you know?
It's something, but
Everyone
Yeah,
has
But
so
that.
it'll help.
it helps certain classes more than other.
The
don't
10%
think
special
so.
attack damage. Yeah. Its combo damage is good. All right, so Suck Maehwa I think is fucking I don't know, man.
Where
That
would you
class
place
is
it on S
insane.
tier?
It's
Where would you put
definitely
it on
S.
S tier?
I think
I
that
put
thing
under
is
Musa.
scarier than Awakened Warrior.
or above Musa.
I think
Dude, its damage.
above or below Hash.
Dude, think
Probably
about
below,
what happened.
probably
It
below.
was on our server for 2 weeks, and it gave all of our Maehwas
Every
like
single one gave
500 points.
Every single Maehwa gave 500-600 points to 2 weeks.
And then Nyash is like, oh yeah, but it's only the good Maehwas. And then random Maehwas named Monkeys showed up with fucking like 500 extra points
Wait,
too.
that guy was crazy though.
Dude, he
His little
was, but he was
the
like,
DP,
He's
dude,
crazy more ways
DP,
than one.
DP Maehwa out damaging like regular players.
I'm kind of
Nah,
with
yeah.
flannels on this. Like, I feel like it's between Zerk and Hash, right?
Yeah, I think between Zerk and Hash.
I'd say between Musa and Zerk personally.
I'd
Like-
say between Musa and Zerk.
Okay, Divios tiebreaker. What are you feeling?
I'd say, I want to put it above. Honestly, like from what I experienced, I put it above Wake and Zerker. It's a bit biased, but I like that.
Okay.
It also was fucked up because on my ult, when I was playing Striker on my ult, and on my ult, I lose like 150 mana, so it just perfectly drains all my mana. If I was on my main, I would have a little bit of mana left. So, but I'd say above Zerker.
What were you gonna say, Armin? You know-
Keep in mind, we're all melee players here, so
I mean, I
from
was
the
playing my
perspective of a
Sage.
Suck Maehwa, when they fight like a caster or some shit,
I
they
played my
might have a
Sage
very
just as
different
much.
experience.
On my Sage, I
It's
don't
also
care for
just
them at
so
all.
good. Just as fully protected combo, re-CC, like just, it's
It only
Really
so
high
so
burst
good, dude.
damage. Really high damage.
It basically has like if anything comes to like Timer, it wins because it has the 50-second bleed.
The reason I'm just saying this is because like I can agree pitting in the same tier as Musa because it's basically the same thing now, but putting it above Zerk, I don't know how I feel about it considering like
Well-
all the shit Zerk has.
Well, yeah, but it like okay, so it practically only does protected CCs. The stub arrow is like giga fast, and it also has a 50-second bleed. So if anything comes down to like a 1v1, they just stub him once and actually just run away, and basically a guaranteed win in most cases. They have good damage, fully protected combo, mana drain, like
Yeah, that like.
yeah, like
No, like I said, I think
know,
they're really good
I'll
against
say-
melee. I'm
I
just
will
saying
say
like
though,
I think
like,
against
I-
range classes they're dog shit is what I'm saying.
But I don't. But like, look at the top
But
of that
yeah-
list, man.
but yeah,
there's
there's no like AOS is like it was
Uh,
like
hey, don't worry about it.
No.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're getting there. Hey, we're getting
He's
there.
talking about against other Maehwas.
We're getting
Yeah,
there. We're
like
getting there. All right, fuck it. All right, let's do let's do it there.
I think
Suck
so,
Musa.
Zerk. It's not better than
That-
Zerk, dude. You
Post-
guys, come on. Wait, no,
Post-
Maehwa's not better than Zerker. There's no way.
yeah.
Bro, Frosty, just give it to him, bro. We are at the minority here, man. There's nothing we can do.
All right. Suck Musa
Um,
post buffs. What were you gonna say?
Post buffs. I have no idea. This class does so much fucking damage, and then they buffed it too. I'm
They
like, I
reduced
don't
all
know.
its stamina by like a fuck ton. So, and that was like its big thing that held it back.
Didn't they also make it
Um,
easier to cycle through the abilities? I was trying to
Um,
read on the global lab notes, and a lot of it didn't make sense, but it kind of seemed like they made it a little easier to cycle
last
through
season,
abilities.
last season I thought it was pretty grief. I think
Yeah.
the boss.
This one's tough. I don't know.
It's definitely not gonna be better than Awakening or Suck Maehwa. Like, just I can't see that world. Honestly, I don't think it's like impossible, but
No, I think it'll be somewhere near. It's somewhere in B tier. I don't know.
I think like, yeah, I still think it's like somewhere in. I think it's more higher in B because last season I put it like top of C, lower B. I say now it's more top of B.
I personally look at Suck Musa as like a worse Tamer in a lot of ways, in the sense that like it has a fuck ton of damage, but like it has to put itself in danger to do that damage, and it doesn't have the amount of like it doesn't have the iframes that like a Tamer would have.
Yeah.
So like I'm
It
feeling
certainly does
feeling
not.
B.
It certainly does not. Although it does have a good new iframe. Now theirs is
that's-
always on demand. That's an 8-second cooldown iframe into SA that no longer requires a loaded arrow to use.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, yeah, we all got ads at the same time.
Yep.
I think it'll be
I think this was kind of
I
hard
think,
to say.
I think B. I don't know. Somewhere around hash. Somewhere around the suck
could
hash in there.
I could see it being.
If I'm basing this off the best Suck Musa I know, then I would put this in A.
That guy is insane.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Okazaki or whatever?
That guy is fucking nuts.
Dude, it's not even fun to fight him. I feel like I can't see what's happening.
Bro, like keep in mind that man is playing on NA with like a shit ton of ping, and then he was still able to do that well on a class with like very little protection. And it's
Yep.
you know, all that combined. When I see him play on SA, there's a reason he held rank 1 in season 1 for so long, and that was a weaker version.
I will
and
say,
if
yeah,
the-
I could see it. Like, I personally, when I was looking, I'm like, I feel like it might be better than. I could see it being better than Hash. I think
I think it's at the very top of B. The very top of B.
yeah. I'd say like, I'd say
Very
like
close
around.
to A.
I was gonna say around Kuno DK. Like I was saying around there.
Yeah, it's around there. I would definitely say. I think. it's
Okay,
like-
so all right, so we're in the same kind of boat then. That's what I was thinking. But again, like it's a little bit of wild card to me, just because I don't really understand all the buffs too well. I kind of need to see what it feels like. Same with Ninja. Like Ninja and Musa, the two. I'm just like I don't really know because what's happening with them. So I kind of need to see what's happening.
It's
for a little bit.
mostly
Yeah.
stam changes, protection going straight through to the Rabam, and then that iframe. I mean, it's
Alrighty.
kind of the gist of it.
Yeah, I
but
think just
stam
be-
management is the biggest thing they complain
Put
about.
it above Mystic for now.
Okay.
Speaking of Mystic,
Succession Mystic.
Mystic.
Flowers remembers that suck Musa that just a little beep.
So Suck Mystic got no changes, right, since last season?
Suck what? Suck Mystic?
No, nothing. It's not been in
You
the
gotta.
notes at all.
It's definitely at least A, right?
Yeah.
It's still so
it's
good.
No,
Yeah, it's
no,
still-
you guys aren't putting this class in S? Wait, seriously? FXP, EU?
I
It
don't
doesn't
know, man.
I
matter.
think it's pretty high. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
high.
You have to remember that the
come
other
on.
you have to
You're
remember that
basing
both-
this off NA Mystics. Right
Where
now,
are you
though.
You know,
putting
you
it?
have
Where
to
are you
remember-
putting it then?
You have to. I mean, I fought you Mystics too, but I'm saying like the thing is like I thought like last season it was really good, but like you have to remember that both like other direct like basically classes do the same thing. Warrior and Striker both got buffed a lot. So I'd say at worst I'd even them out now.
I mean, maybe I would say that at the end of the day, like, that class it has slows, which is something that those two classes, to the degree that Mystic has, it doesn't have. She's better at peeling. She has lower cooldowns. Her rotation and everything is just always so accessible. She has a range stiffen iframe. Like, I don't know, in terms of team play and solo queue climbing capabilities, as like if you're a really good player like FXP is, there's a reason Murray got rank 1 last season.
She can also fairly consistently one combo a lot of classes.
And when you E-buff, this is a scary ass class, man.
No, it's good class, but I'm just saying like you have to remember that like you have to remember like the situation that things are different than back then too. Like and like I'm thinking like what did it feel like when I felt or dealt with Mystic? I mean, again, almost all my situation with Mystic, all of them are mirror because it has the only Mystic the every single.
And he was
combo-
playing on a high ass ping, bro. He was
Yes.
playing on a high ass ping.
But I'm
Okay.
saying like it was good, but I never felt like oppressed. It just felt like it was slightly better than Striker and Warrior back then.
I'm gonna defend Mystics
Striker and Warrior
here.
got big buffs.
I think Mystic is one of the classes that is affected most by the V change because while their combo is really high damage, it's not bursty, so you can sit there and wait to decide when to V for kind of a while.
I
You know
will
what I
also
mean?
say
Off
that
their grab.
their grab is also like. the
Oh,
thing is,
you were
right,
like forced to V immediately, weren't you? Because you never
had to.
knew.
You
Yeah,
literally
you
had
didn't
to.
know if
and
you would
not
die.
only that, but it was hard to be. It's sometimes hard to be Mystic grab because like when a bunch of shit's
It
going
was
on,
so fast.
their grab
yeah.
is just like you're just like standing there and you're just like on the ground like what the fuck happened?
She's probably one of the biggest impacted by that change. Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
I can see that. I can see that.
I want to put her between Striker and Warrior, maybe a slightly below
It's
Striker.
below, I'm just gonna say put it below Striker because Divios is
fine with that, yeah.
propaganding Striker.
I'm
Divios is
down with that.
propaganding Striker.
I
That
was
should
gonna
be
say,
an
I was
S.
I think Warrior should be an S.
But anyways, okay, I'm done.
Flannels,
Okay.
Flannels, how you feel about her?
I was just been thinking about it, like, fuck, cause we're going off. I
We
rated
get propaganda. We get propaganda next.
I rated I rated somewhere around A, cause if I'm assuming we're going off of like what we think for just NA, or are we thinking overall? Like how
This is
No,
the
you
best
gotta think
player,
overall.
bro.
We
The
can't
best
think
player,
NA
bro.
for this class. We can't.
Overall.
well, hold on. What I mean is you throw the best player into like the NA, because every region is different.
Right.
meta,
Okay.
right?
You throw the
I
best
think
player into.
you throw the
yeah,
best player.
Sure.
I think you throw the best Mystic into the NA meta with all the rats and everything. I
They're
think it
owning
will have
everybody.
a harder time than
other
EU, where it's the
regions.
block classes and everything.
100%.
I agree. Yeah.
So I
Good
think
point.
I agree with Divios more so. Like I think it's Giga good. It's just like
yeah,
you
just
throw
like, I
you
think-
throw the best player
Oh
into
yeah,
NA.
that is true.
You
They
throw
do
the best player
have,
into NA with other. They have a lot of block classes.
Yeah,
and
we have a lot more
Zerkers and
rats.
shit.
We have a lot
Yeah,
more
I think
rats
I think
here.
I think
Like
yeah.
I was saying, the Striker, Warrior, and Mystic have very similar like but strengths and weaknesses, but all three of them are really good against other like shield, slow grab classes like that, and all three of them are really bad against rats.
All right.
So
I'm voting between Tamer and Ninja. In A.
I'm going between Striker and Tamer.
I think Striker and Tamer also.
I think Striker and Tamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could even see a world where it's above Striker,
The
but
next-
overall it's like
these
on either
next,
side
like,
of it, right?
These
It's like-
next like 5 are
yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Alright,
about my
alright.
class.
Alright,
Okay.
Ninja.
Alright.
Okay, I will
Alright. Because I
Armin,
know
you
you guys
start.
hate. I know you guys hate
no.
bleeds.
No, here,
Make your
I'm-
case, Armin. Let's hear.
I-
Wait. Let's hear
no,
Armin make the case.
I want to say one thing.
Okay.
Everyone here knows and agrees that my class has not received a single
Yes.
change
completely.
or
yeah.
buff or anything
That's exactly
since
what I was gonna say.
literally before season 1. We
Mhm.
actually got nerfed, by the way. We got a damage nerf as well.
Well, you got the Magnus skill.
Very minor. Yeah.
Well, no, the Magnet skill
Oh.
we can't use it.
No,
that's
you
useless.
can. It's buffed. No, it's better now.
No, Frosty, it misses. It is literally bugged, is what I'm telling you. It's like
fine.
saying
It's-
like no, don't say that, bro. It's just not. That's not how it works. I'm telling you from my experience, bro. That skill does not work in group play. It is a 1v1 combo skill. In group play, it will whiff always. I'm not joking. It will
Okay.
always whiff, bro.
I know, but
So-
I was gonna say
I
that
guess
like
it
to,
just doesn't whiff in RBF when I'm against
Yeah.
it somehow.
Surely.
Fuck
That
yeah,
being
surely.
said,
it's
both
so OP, bro.
seasons-
My Magnets go crazy.
that being
man.
said, both seasons Suck Ninja had a ton of people in the
Yeah.
highest rank.
Like,
Like
last
right now, there's
season,
So,
currently
the-
3 Suck Ninjas in the top 10 right now.
yes, and I also want to say one thing.
And Armin's not
Yeah.
one of them.
Every single class has been getting buffs.
Mhm.
Warrior
Agreed.
got buffs.
Yep.
Suck Nova, my biggest counter, got
Yep.
buffed.
Okay.
Oh, we got
Uh,
some. Nope.
Striker is up big. Like a
Mhm.
lot of
Okay, well,
classes are just
Striker is
up.
not your counter, but yes.
I
Where
know,
are
I
you
know, I
putting
know, I
it,
know, I just had to
Armin?
say it, though, I had
Where
to say
are
it.
you putting it? Striker is
Okay.
up big.
Okay, this is the thing though. I don't know how to place it because the game is so different now. The only reason this class is so good in AOS is bleeds, bro.
No.
That's
No,
that
no,
is-
I
that is the
Not
biggest.
boil it down to that. That's
I-
one of the
that's
reasons.
objectively
The
false,
bleeds
'cause
are insane.
Arguably, it's
No.
also
But that's not the only reason it's good.
it's also
Okay,
arguably one of the best
only
V
is a
sniffers in the game.
my bad,
as
my
well,
bad.
you know?
Only is a strong word. My bad. Only is a strong
That
word.
is the main reason.
the,
correct.
the main
Yeah.
reason. The main reason. Because
One
if I
thing-
didn't
That
have
is
the bleeds,
false.
I think
The-
if we all
the
agree,
idea that
if I
Suck
didn't have
Ninja-
bleeds, this would be an A tier. We can all agree with that, right? If I did not have bleeds, then my class would be an A tier.
I think you'd be like around Sakuno if you didn't have
What
any.
I would be
you're
like
saying
Sakuno
around,
level.
you're saying all bleeds, like not just the buff, but every bleed, you would move down to A tier.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking primarily about the ebuff. I am talking
You know, I'm talking-
primarily
I'm talking
about.
I
the
think
debuff.
I think all bleed.
But here's the thing.
Even at the peak
I
of
mean,
Megu,
if you guys want to
in-
say all bleeds,
Can I
sure,
say
but
something though?
That's fine.
You
but-
do have the bleeds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
at
I
the
do.
in Korea,
Two of the
leaderboard-
bleeds. It's only 2 bleeds that I'm consistently procking on you, by the way. Not all 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Unless
Except
you're
for
buff,
in
yeah.
in Korea, at the peak of Megu and all its bullshit and how crazy it was, there was more Suck Ninjas in their top 100 on the leaderboard. There was 13 ninjas in the top 100.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but we're
whether
not
there's
talking
Reckon-
about
there
we're
was there
talking
was
about number
11
one.
Megu.
We're talking about number 1 here. We're talking about number 1.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
talking about God.
Number one. All right.
Gotta kiss.
Let's
We're
go.
talking
Through,
about
let's
God-
go through it.
Okay,
No.
that's fine. Gotta kiss. Okay,
Stop,
so
stop,
based
stop.
off no,
Stop,
Here's
stop.
a number
He's
1.
He's gonna fucking
No,
run
come
with
on.
this. Yeah,
No,
look at me. He's smiling so hard,
I'm
bro.
smiling. Of course. Okay, based off Godicus, the number 1 ranked ninja off last season's AOS ladder, I think that this class is very top of A. Number 1 in A.
You're,
Ooh.
no, I can't.
Based off Godicus, I
Well-
would put it number 1 in A. Yeah.
Okay, so if I assumed, like, if I was going off of last season, like last season, I think I had it like 4th or something, right? I do think it's definitely lower. I think it's.
It's
think
definitely
around-
lower than last season. That's just a
I think
given,
it-
but I don't know where you put it.
I think it's around Maehwa Zerker.
Okay, I'm gonna go based off of Raven, and here's why. Raven has only a 1.2%, or sorry, a 2% less win rate. However, he played 40 games on Wizard at a 47% win rate. His win rate on Ninja was 60%.
Well, I mean, he's
And
just
if
dog
you
shit at
had-
Wisdom. He's just dog shit.
I know, but if you had, but I'm saying he ended with only 14 points less than Godicus, so he's like right up there. So,
Yeah.
would you rather have Raven on your team, or who was the highest Suck Maehwa?
Akari.
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 I'd rather have Akari last season.
Yeah, I think
I can make an opinion because I didn't.
I,
play much.
I think I
Would
agree.
you rather
I
have-
think-
Would
like,
you rather have Armin or Ronald?
I'm just saying I'd rather Armin than Ronald.
Poor Ron.
But
No one wants to
I'm
pick
not the
him.
weak one ninja. I'm not the weak one ninja. Hey, come on, bro.
one-
Based off last
Well,
season, I'm
that's
not the
okay.
weak one ninja.
Well, neither is
correct?
Megan.
so
We
the
used
thing
him
is,
in the
there's
comparison.
there's a
though.
reason though. There's a reason though, and it's not
Oh,
because
okay,
of-
he's
it's not
right.
it's not a class reason. It's because so in the last week, or last 2 weeks when I was playing, right? Or I only played last week, right? In that last week, there was always 4 Maehwas in queue. No matter when you were queue, it was always 4 Maehwas. So the whole time, anytime you had Ronald, he was literally just screaming into the mic saying, "I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I'm garbage. I'm worthless. I can't do anything. I'm."
Dude, yeah, next time you
But-
see him on Megu, on one after that it's on Striker. Like,
I'm putting Armin in S tier I don't care where. Final answer.
I think it's.
I'd say
I'd put
I'd
it
say
with,
around.
Alright, fine.
I'd say
Um,
above Maehwa.
It has a lot of good tools. I get that it's CCable, but Behead is good, Malice is good, Stomp is
Above
good. Like
Maehwa.
everything's good. Boss Slaughter's good, Block Jump is good, the Grab is good.
I
bleeds
still
are
wish
good.
they would just nerf my bleeds and give me an actual proper kit, so I'm not just so reliant on it, because it's just so annoying,
I know.
bro.
No, I agree. I think because I think outside Solare, I don't think Suck Ninja's that good.
I also
Yeah.
wish that.
Okay.
But the bleeds are
I would
stupid.
say personally, like, okay, let's just say Maehwa was non-existent on this list. I would put it below Hash in between Zerker.
Yep. That's
Yeah, I
Um,
agree with that. Yeah.
with
I
Maehwa there,
don't. I
it's-
don't know where you would put it. I don't know where you would put it with Maehwa though.
like it to me honestly. Like the thing is, Ninja obviously it really hard counters my striker. It honestly I love fighting Ninja on my Sage. Like Sage I feel is really good against Ninja. In general.
Like I said, if this is solo queue,
Sage
like
is pretty
Flannels
good
keeps
against Ninja.
pointing out,
But like
Flannels always points
Maehwa-
out the solo climb.
Yeah.
I know this. If you put it in terms, this is like a thing they do in football where a player is worth a point. Suck Ninja's buff is worth 1 win per best of 5. It just is.
I do think that's pretty fair.
Yeah. Yeah, but Blooming can
Yeah,
win
yeah,
every-
yeah.
every
But
round.
I
but
guess you
like-
see it in Shadow Storm.
all the
I think-
all the ninjas are like you get to remember right all the ninjas they e-buff and they get a win but they also do Malice Stomp and get a loss.
Yeah, come
as
on,
well.
man. You gotta give me that
Hey.
at least, bro. You gotta give me that at least, man.
That's because they're
Now-
trying to play as fast
now,
as they can.
Now the
you
Ninja
know?
players can V the KD. They don't
That's
have to
Yeah,
die.
they
true.
can also-
Surely
oh my
that-
God, holy
Yeah.
shit, dude, yellow is
They don't die.
Dude, that's actually
They
a
don't
buff.
die. They don't
Okay,
die
no,
15 seconds.
You
With,
not having
uh,
a KD is a buff.
With
Also, not having
with some of the
KD
class buff though, I definitely think it's below Maehwa personally, because of all the
say-
class buffs.
I say it's close, yeah, but above or below Maehwa, either way, I'm fine with it for now.
Yeah.
I can live with it anywhere in there.
Yeah,
Just
good.
can't be
Suck.
A.
Yeah.
Succession Nova. Oh my God, the buffs! That class is so not fun to fight. Everyone, it's always been like one of the
Ooh.
stronger classes, and it's getting giant buffs. Absolutely.
I
huge
I
buffs.
think it's above
I-
Hash. I think it's above Hash.
I think it could be.
You think Maehwa's above Hash?
No,
I'd love-
no, Suck Nova.
Suck Nova.
Oh, we
think-
moved on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we moved to Suck Nova.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
I-
think
I
Suck
agree with
Nova
that.
could. I think Suck Nova could be right below Valk.
do
with
we
these
do we
changes.
know? Did they
Oh,
get the Global Lab
true.
iframe change?
No,
So-
that got reverted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
They
it's not
reverted the
6
iframe?
seconds.
It's still 10 and it
Okay.
keeps like their movement
The
dash.
charge thing. Okay.
Yeah. But they
Um,
did get their
Which
their
is-
new skill
There's
or
a KD
whatever.
at the end.
It's a protected
It's a
protected
big
protected
AoE
giant
damage
thr-
skill.
yeah, 360. I'm pretty sure it's 360
SA damage
degrees,
skill.
SA damage with the KD at the end.
And
They also
their-
don't. They
their
also
E-buff
Okay,
is-
don't.
The
E-buff is
KD's
about the
forward
50%,
cone,
right?
but it is a huge AoE.
Their
Can we
E-buff
just all
also-
say real quick that this is the most bullshit class in AOS? Can we all
Okay,
agree on
I'll
this?
It
say
is.
that Suck Ninja and Suck Nova, both these classes, are the classes where like outside of AOS, I think they're average to bad. Well, I think Suck Nova is just bad until the buffs.
Suck
but I
Nova's
think
just bad. Suck Nova's straight up bad.
Suck Ninja's like outside AOS is like just okay, it's solid, but then like in AOS, Suck Nova and Ninja are like the dumbest. Like the amount of power spike they get
yeah,
is
yeah, no,
absurd.
stupid.
And also, yeah,
I-
the Nova E-buff change. So Nova E-buff, they can't be debuffed by any DP buff for 30 seconds. So basically, the entire 30 seconds of their E-buff, they're gonna have 100 DR at all times.
They're
And you
just so
can't-
hard
Oh, I
to
forgot
kill.
they buffed
And
it. Oh
you
my
can't-
god,
so
you're
it
right.
doesn't- It doesn't only remove it; it just You can't get debuffed again. You can't
Yeah.
lose the buffs. Nothing.
They
They have
also,
more,
no,
they
they
have more
also,
resist. They have
they
more
also-
Put this
resist.
shit below Valk, bro.
Wait,
I
wait,
forgot.
wait,
They're
wait,
gonna be
wait.
so tanky.
they also buff the crit rate you get. So you get 50%
Yeah.
crit rate for E-buff as
Oh
well.
my god.
Yeah, no.
They
Yeah.
also no longer
I-
hurt themselves.
Yeah.
And they don't do damage to themselves with a pet.
No,
They-
this class is gonna be so
I-
stupid.
they
Actually,
get-
now that I think about it.
I'm thinking it's gonna be one or two right
I
now.
also want to
They
point
get
out there's
more
more of a
resist
complaint.
too.
They
Yeah,
also are the only class for some reason where their pets CC properly, which is weird. Like they actually can CC you. Like the Kuno disc doesn't. The flowers on Wusa don't.
You
like-
know how like the Novas they just pop E-buff, run in and just get grabbed and not and die. Now they're just now when they have E-buff, it's literally just like it's not possible to die. It's unless
Wait,
like,
the
they-
strat is you literally E-buff, go in, get CC'd on purpose, so your pet CC's them. Actually, the strat.
Yeah.
Actually,
just
the
think
strat.
they're
we
also
go.
immune to Misty Haze.
Oh god, bro.
Immune to or they can
I-
cleanse Misty Haze.
Okay,
too.
can we
They're
all
pretty
agree?
up
Okay,
there. They're up.
okay. Can we all
I might
agree
play this class.
it's
it's around Valk. Can we all agree on that?
It's one
Yeah.
or two, in my opinion.
Kerr. I haven't heard you talk. I'm curious.
Dude, I think it's between Valk and Nova personally. Like I struggle to like I don't know because it's like I'm kind of biased in the sense that I literally think Shai is the best class in AOS. Period. But like Suck Nova's definitely up there because she was already like very low like skill floor, right? You could hop on it and be more useful than a lot of people just by playing it. And she also got almost entirely positives. Like
I was saying, man, like
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
You basically full
You
Um,
fight
on
against
my-
Rat Row, it's gonna suck, man.
if you ever
It's not
like,
gonna be fun.
I need someone to play like one game of Striker against Nova Ninja. It is the most obnoxious thing you've ever played because they also have the stupid frost dot, right? So you have the frost dot and ninja ebuff.
Yeah.
They literally
Yeah,
you're
no,
just
it's really dumb. It's
they're
really
literally
dumb.
just it's a Nova's blocking and the ninja's flying around you and you're just dying the whole
Throw
time.
in,
You're like,
throw in hash as well for the slows and their dot, the 50
Like,
every second.
With the ultimate team, bro. Holy.
like it's actually funny. I'm thinking about like Suck Nova and Valk got like some of the crazy the Valk buff is small, but it's just like the class is already so good. But Nova was already like really good and it's getting giga buff.
Wow.
So
It's
Nova
gonna
and S, I'm
so-
fine
rank
with
1 or
wherever.
rank 2.
What-
I can't
what
I
was
can't
gonna
put it
say
below.
is it kind of goes ahead of the list, but I put it under Valk because when Drac comes up, I think I put Drac in the middle, and I think 1, 2, 3 in order would be
I think it's gonna be better than Drac.
I think it's
no.
better than
One,
Valk,
one
bro.
say. You think so?
I can't.
dude?
Yeah,
go
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
far.
No, those changes.
I
No,
can't go that
I
far.
they
swear
won't die.
they're-
They're not gonna die. No, actually, you guys don't realize when you don't get minus DP'd and then you have a plus 50 DP buff and you have
No,
an
I know what you
anti-CC
mean.
mechanic.
I know.
Dude,
what
how do
mean.
you out? This class has no counterplay.
You have to
Well,
remember
I think it's below.
it's
matter what.
it's 100 DP, not by the way. Because they have 50 for
Alright.
blocking and the e-buff gives 50. Actually, e-buff gives 30.
The
Nah,
ebuff
dude,
is 30 if they use the crit one.
Yeah.
Really
I-
get mad on.
okay. We put it below Valk. We all agree?
Yeah, below Valk.
I'm fine with that.
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, she's DP buff immune. She's a shy counter. She cannot
Okay.
get miscased.
Okay, let's just make this one quick. We don't need to talk
Alright.
about it. Let's just make this one quick.
Definitely
D tier.
D.
D tier. Just put it in
D.
D. Just put it in D. All right, let's move on.
I think it will be
Sucks.
harder to fight though than last
Suck
season with the changes.
Sage.
It's still fucking D, bro. It's still just D.
Sucks
Um,
age.
I think high. We're talking about like. What? Yeah, obviously with the fucking format. I think like
That shit's S, bro.
with
That's
the well, with,
shot.
no. With the format like high up, I think it
Hell
would go
no.
around like high B, low A. Like,
Last
with
season
with-
at the end, pretty much when we I did it with I think like what did I do? I did it with like 6 people and it really got to the point where like this class is like it's like Musa light.
Yeah, Suck Sage. Like
Where
it's great early on, but it starts to fall off
and
so
I-
hard.
It's
It,
around
like,
Suck
it-
DK in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it literally is around like DK.
Really?
What?
See,
No,
okay,
no,
so-
no, 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 you guys
Sean,
are
listen,
copying.
okay,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
stop,
listen,
stop,
listen,
stop.
okay,
You guys-
listen.
It
No,
falls
you're getting
off
propaganda.
so
You're
hard.
getting propaganda. You're getting
listen,
propaganda.
Listen. I feel like you guys have a like blurred view of the class because you guys are like you guys have heavy grab ability on this class.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
a
yeah.
class that does not have a grab or you cannot
Well,
put
well,
pressure
I will
on Suck
say-
Well,
Sage,
think about it.
I would
think-
say that Suck Sage would be around DK if you could
Alright.
suicide between rounds and they couldn't like buy time. Like I would say
No,
that, but like
Just think about it. Just think about it like this. So you said the grab thing. Everything on this list that we have high up. Like there's only a hand. There's only Shai and like Maehwa and Musa
Maehwa has a
that-
grab.
So the
Against
that
positive
WD.
don't have a grab per
I mean,
se. So everything
grab
has a grab. So
grab
high up,
isn't the
you
problem.
can
Grab is
high
not the
up,
problem.
high up. They will always be dealt with.
I do not give a fuck about the grab. That is the least important thing of that list to me. The class that I actually care about. Nova, I can't really do much to unless I just can e-buff and swing with my teammates are good. Awaken Nova, I can't. They can like that one is like one where I just need them. I have to basically just play super stall. Shy, I win with for free or win against for free, so it's a good match for me. Hash, I just die. I literally just like Hash. I can't do anything against Hash. Against Maehwa, I just win. Against Ninja, I win. Against Zerker, I just lose like really, really hard. Awaken Zerker. Against Musa, I win. Against Warrior and Striker, I lose. Against Mystic, Mystic's kind of actually no. Warrior's not that bad. Striker's really bad. Mystic's not that bad. It's not great. Tamer's
It's-
really, really bad.
All right. So where's everyone putting it?
I think it is at the I think it's at the very bottom of S, like maybe above Musa at most.
I think it's above
You
Musa.
think so?
Don't
I
know.
mean, the e-buff for me is like, while it's e-buffed, it's literally where Valk is.
The thing is
fucking hate that
like I
e-buff.
play when we're playing against when you're
Ebuff's
playing
gonna
against
get
this
called out,
class.
and you're gonna run away.
You
from
literally
Ebuff,
are
and it's not gonna get that
playing.
much use.
Dude, you literally just play around this class. This class dictates the pace of the game. That's what I'm saying. Like it's really stupid. Any class that based off of their
You
ebuff,
remember-
like we're saying, Suck Ninja, for example, dictates the pace of the game. Automatically, just that's so huge.
I will say that again, yeah, it also didn't get changes from last season, but I do think it's incredibly strong. I think at higher end, it's definitely weaker. But like it's definitely like they said like it's like Musa, where it's like when you're against not the best people, it is the most broken shit in the game, and it falls off really hard as you get higher rank, but it's still good.
Well,
So
yeah,
very
we're
good.
talking about solo queue here though, and in solo
think-
queue, this shit is definitely S.
I think
100%.
I'm saying that. I'm saying like high rank game. I'm talking about like
Yeah, even in high rank solo
I'm
queue
saying
though, I
my-
still
my
think
win
this class
rate-
is crazy good.
my run rate was like the same on my striker and sage.
Look
That's-
how easy it was for so many strikers to get to top elo last season, bro.
There was
was-
there was two sages in the top 100.
Yeah, and look at their win rates, man. Like
It
there
was,
was
it was literally only me and Norelio, and that's it.
no, there was plenty
those
on
speed
top.
hackers. Those are hackers.
Those are 5 banned
They got
accounts.
banned. They got banned.
They got
5
banned.
All 5
Yeah.
of those accounts do not
Like,
exist.
Like it's Giga. Don't get me
in
wrong. It's
EU,
Giga
they
strong.
had super high sages too. It
It's
was
EU
a great
It
class.
wasn't just
you-
NA.
no.
It was like other regions too.
EU had 2 sages as well.
Okay,
It's
all right,
Giga
if we're basing
strong.
it on the
I-
base
It
best
doesn't
player.
matter. NA
Divios
also
is
had
Sage.
one Awakened Kuno.
Okay,
and
I don't care. I don't care. Yeah,
I
if
know,
we're basing
I know,
this off
I agree,
Divios
but
Sage, if we're
I'd
basing
want-
this off
I'd
Divios
put it-
Sage.
I'd honestly put it like literally neck and neck with my striker, maybe a slightly below my striker.
Okay, all
I'd-
the rest of us,
I'd say but above Tamer.
I
I
the rest
think
of
it's
us-
criminal to not put it somewhere around Musa, personally.
Yeah, the rest of us. If you
I think it's
okay,
criminal not to put it
would you
somewhere
rather
around
have
Musa.
Divios or Bobo on? What would you have? Divios on Sage or Bobo on Warrior?
But I'd rather have me on
Honestly,
striker over me on sage.
Yeah, and that's
I'd
what I'm saying.
I'd-
You're underrating your striker. That's what I'm saying.
And
But
I think that-
and with the buffed warrior, I'd rather have the buffed warrior.
I think
than
I'd
my
rather
sage.
have Bobo on Warrior.
you'd rather have Bobo on Warrior
I
I think
finals?
so. I think so.
the buffed. I mean, his
Good.
class stomps were into the dirt.
that's.
I mean,
such
either
a-
way though, that's what we're still
like,
asking. Everyone's
actually,
opinion. Everyone's opinion.
I'm actually.
I'd
split.
r-
I think the only
I'd
the
rather have
only
Divios
thing is
Sage.
I understand both sides. The only thing is, I feel like this class, when you do get higher up, hits a wall so hard.
I don't.
Like I get it, the bullshit aspects of it, like the e-buff and whatnot. But you have to understand that the good players, they're not gonna fight into it the whole time. Like yeah, sure, they'll get hit, some things will happen. It's still going to be good, but it's not like in the lower elos where you're gonna have people just fighting into the e-buff for 30 seconds and whatnot. Like
I'm just saying. I think.
I
my
think it's
striker-
great. It's really fucking good. But I don't think like I
Last
think it just
season-
hits a wall super hard.
My point is, last season high end, my striker and sage felt the same high end.
Anasui
but
is
low end-
saying
but low
there's
end-
no
alright,
way Mystic's
low end, my
higher than
stage
Sage.
felt-
I'll say this
low end, my
then.
sage felt way
If
better.
we're saying all this stuff in high elo, blah blah blah, how come we're placing Maehwa so high? And I feel like we didn't see Maehwa all that high up on the
We did,
rankings.
though.
They were
We
they
did.
were in the last.
Look at-
when,
Look at the leaderboard. They all got every
all
single
down 2100.
Maehwa's ranking got
Look.
inflated by like 600 points.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
all
but I'm
hovering
saying-
around
but that-
1400 till the last 2 weeks, and then
Yeah,
bam.
but that doesn't change the fact that we still don't have any of them in like fucking top 10, top 15.
I don't think that matters at all.
I think, yeah, I think you just
Only so many good players can be there.
you
know?
just
Well, no,
you
it's also
just,
people aren't really. I mean, literally, like people aren't playing.
you just
I
yeah.
literally, like, I literally only played
All
last
right,
week.
are you guys actually about to put this shit in
So wait,
A?
so where do you want it? You want it in S?
I want it right by
I'll-
Suck Mystic, or not Suck Mystic, but Awaken Musa personally.
I want it. I want to say Awakening Musa. I want to say.
I
I
mean,
can
want
live.
it-
I can live with that.
I want it next to Tamer.
I don't know where
All
I
right,
want it.
all right. We'll do a vote. We'll
How
do
do
a
you feel,
vote. Me and
Flowers?
me
I
and
think I want it
Kerr
below
say
striker.
Musa. Okay, Frosty says A. Divio says A. Flannels is up to you. What do you say?
Dude, this is so fucking hard, bro. Can we
Bro,
go,
just
can we
pick.
go
Just
back
pick. Just
to-
pick.
Oh
Pick.
my god, listen.
First thought that comes to your head.
Yes,
First thought
pick,
that comes to your
pick,
head.
pick.
Gut
Pick and we
reaction.
move on. Pick and we're moving on. Pick and we're moving on.
First thought, fucking, nah, bro. All right, fucking A.
Can we compromise top of A? Yeah, and
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
meet in the
I
middle?
agree.
no,
I agree. I
No,
agree.
well,
I think-
we're putting number one in A then in this case.
Yes,
Put
I
a
agree.
rate-
I
put a
agree.
rate
Number,
striker.
I agree. Number one.
I think it's number one in A in this case then. Frosty, can you compromise?
I mean, Mega Pain has me convinced. It's dog shit ass tier, and there's no reason it should even be high rank. He's convinced me in chat. No, yeah, I'll compromise. Where am I going?
Top A is what we're saying.
Fine. I'd
Suck
still rather
Sork.
have Bobo personally, but that's whatever. Fine. Dude, it's not better than Striker.
no way
It's not better than
That's
Striker.
what I'm saying. Striker's underrated, man.
Move
Striker's
Striker above
underrated here.
Warrior. Move Striker in front of both of them right now.
Bro, move Striker in front of both of them. But put that shit on top of A, bro.
You have not fought Warrior.
What about that? What about
You
that?
have not fought Warrior. You
Yeah,
have
but
not fought Warrior.
we're speculating
There you
with fucking
go.
Warrior,
Bro, I
man.
There
have
we go.
fought Warrior.
There we go. Nice. Good
Oh
save,
my
boys.
God, it's so
Claps in the
bro.
chat, boys. Claps in the chat. Claps in the chat.
I have fought Crunk God. That shit is unethical. How much damage it does.
Dude,
I've been hit by the Crunk God. That shit does.
I mean,
All right, we moved on.
All
Suck
right,
Sork.
succession.
Suck Sork.
NA and EU combined had 4 stages.
suck Sork.
Suck
Isn't that out
Sork.
there?
Have any of us actually?
There's
Okay,
only
I don't
one.
know how
What
they
was
rate
that guy's
this.
name? There was that one.
It's silent and quiet. But
Yeah,
like,
silent.
But isn't this like similar to Mystic, where different regions like
It got giga buffed.
It's
It was
like
already-
they're like saying it's like crazy and shit, but NA hasn't caught it. Like, I genuinely, like, you have to exclude me from this one. I've not fought this thing. I don't. I fought that guy, but like, I don't think I can form an opinion.
I can get my EU opinion. There's a lot of them in EU. Playing off EU and everything, the class does insanely high amounts of damage. They got buffed, I believe, recently between patches of last season AOS and this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Definitely way
Yeah,
above
they
Awakening.
did.
They did. I
I'm
think it's
looking
better
at 'em.
than Awakening in AOS. It does more damage. That is the biggest problem, and one of the biggest things in AOS. Still has the same amount of protections. Has a lot of iframe. Sure, it has a stamina problem, but I believe they've been working on fixing on it. I would say this is without a doubt like.
I'd say just below Suck Musa.
I think it's like
also really
it's like a
good.
Suck Musa. It's like the Suck Musa roll.
Yeah, I'd say like just below Suck Musa, or maybe just above. I don't know.
I
maybe
would
just
put
below.
it.
I'd put it. I'd put it.
I might put
maybe
it.
above. I don't know.
It feels like a slightly slower Suck DK to me.
Yeah.
It's like a slower Suck DK. Its
Yeah.
ult is really good though.
Okay, but here's the thing though.
Yeah,
Do you-
Song Quest.
do
I
you-
don't think is good though.
Do you
personally.
think it's better than Awakened Mystic Suck Hash and like Awakened Guardian and Suck Lahn, like those kind of things? Because if you
in
put
terms
it,
of damage, that shit is crazy though.
It's probably competitive with Suck Hash.
It's very competitive,
Yeah, somewhere around.
and it
there.
has a good 100. Don't get it twisted.
No,
That class
great
has a great 100. Yeah.
Does
I
it
don't mind
end-
feeding it.
Doesn't it end on a KD? Or
They,
am I
they,
wrong?
Yeah, it ends on a
they can
KD.
also- by the way, they can
Okay,
also
yeah.
use those plunder crystals for Black Wave.
Yep, correct.
Mm.
Oh, is Blackwave 0 crit?
It's like
Yeah.
really low.
I don't
for
know if they
now.
would though, because they have. Remember, their self crit buff is like 40%.
Maybe.
Well, the question is, would a Suck Sork rather have the attack speed or the extra damage?
Okay, I think we're getting into
'Cause
specifics
yeah,
too much.
okay.
I don't worry about it.
Alright, just put it around Musa somewhere. Suck Musa.
It's
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
Suck Musa.
I'm down for under Suck Musa.
There we go. All right, so this class has not got any changes, and it was fucking trash.
Suck Striker.
I'm on an ad. Can we put it in D? I'm down for D.
Yeah, just,
Succession Striker.
I think just D.
It's just
D it.
it's just bad.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it has really great mobility, great CC
No,
options.
You know what's
It's
so
just-
fucked?
It can do
Yes.
damage, bro.
You know what's so fucked, Armin? They
What?
literally buffed all the iframes, but only when you have your awakening weapon out.
That's
all
so
my
stupid,
iframes are
man.
gapless, but only in awakening now.
Oh, dude,
When
this
I'm in
next
main
one.
hand, they have gaps.
That's really
Wait,
stupid.
what class is next?
Suck Striker is what we're talking about.
No.
Oh.
Suck Tamer.
Well, no, yeah, the next one's
Oh,
Suck
Suck
Tamer.
Tamer.
I
We
still
put
want
we
it to
put
be a
Suck
good one.
Striker in D. We put Suck
Okay,
Striker in
okay.
D.
So Suck Tamer.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wait, actually, unironically, I think after the buff, Suck Ranger is probably better than Suck Striker in AOS. No cap.
I don't
Actually
know.
serious though. Actually serious
I will
though.
say there's Suck Striker's the only class that never
Nah, you're-
ended top 100 on AOS in any region. Just saying.
Nah, never mind. I'd rather have Verde than
No,
Hazy.
no,
Nah.
yeah,
Keep
I think-
Striker. Keep
Yeah.
I think,
Striker.
yeah, I think it's true.
I
I think
think-
it's true. I think,
But no, but you have to remember that it adds old Verde, or do you want the Hasi with 20 new buffs?
Tamer. I'd still rather have
yeah,
Verde. I'd
right.
still rather have
Yeah,
Verde,
old one.
man.
Fuck.
I'd rather.
That's just
swear
like a
because-
player diff, because like Verde uses comms more, and like
Wait,
No,
has
I'd
he doesn't go
rather-
in comms for you guys?
Hey, he goes in.
he
comms.
I don't remember him talking.
He's
about
quiet.
He's in
that.
He's
comms.
qui-
I remember
he's
when
quiet,
I remember,
he's
I
quiet,
remember
but
watching
he
the earlier
does,
stream, and
like-
Belly was yelling at him and saying some
Yeah.
things.
He's.
I mean,
Those content.
I
He's
think
like-
we put I think we put Suck Striker above.
yeah,
also,
Hashi-
you guys know, like, as soon as you see a Suck Ranger, you guys are going straight for them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a Suck
yeah.
Striker, I still have to like respect the class. It can CC me.
The thing with
Yeah.
the Suck Ranger, like, I'm actually not afraid of it because I could at it, get CC'd, and then stand up and then just fucking waltz it or something
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Suck
All right,
Tamer.
Suck Tamer.
Oh, this is a fun one.
B tier?
No,
I think
maybe?
it's better than. I think it's better than Suck Lahn. I think it has good damage. It's really hard to catch. I don't know. That class is weird
I
to me.
played it on trial for like
remember.
5 hours, and
Oh.
I actually put some good time into it. Like I was like literally just practicing straight. The class is really easy to pick up. It is really protected. It doesn't really have stamina problems from what I saw. Its damage is really weird. It's like 3 skills, but they actually do like pretty good damage. And it has the same grab as Awakening Tamer, which is the same grab as Awakening Ranger, Hash. It's like gapless, basically. You could do the grab and instantly go into another protection, so you can't really punish it.
Did it have the
Um,
WW super armor when you played it?
Yeah, it has that too. I think it's really good, but it's just no one really plays it.
I think it'll be. I'd rather have a new Suck Tamer than a Suck Musa. And this is no.
I would rather
Let me
have
talk-
Okazaki.
let
I would
me- let
rather
me
have
talk-
Okazaki.
What Suck Tamers are you going off of?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
No,
I don't
because
know.
I
Early
actually
morning
there's
Adoro.
I
no
s-
no.
I-
That's why I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. There's one that goes to BA.
Whooshy on a horse.
There's
Okay,
there's-
we're
No,
not
no,
going
no,
based
no,
off of
no, no.
BA
but
BA
listen,
Tamer that doesn't
listen,
play AOS, bro.
This is a person that I've actually fought who, it's scarier than you think. Like that's all I'm saying. It's like kind of underrated. It's not like Giga good, but it's
Okay.
like people underrate it super hard. I'd
I
rather have it.
personally think it's high B, top of B, probably personally.
I
Okay,
was gonna say
Curse
about
top
mid
B.
B.
I think it's
Okay, me and Divius agree with like kind of like
Round
top
Guardian.
mid B. Yeah, like
Between the Guardian and Lahn.
I would rather have a Awakening Mystic. Actually, I don't know. I'd rather have a Suck Sork, an Awakening Mystic, a Suck Hash. I would rather have a Tamer than a Suck Lahn, though.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm fine with that.
That's
Same.
my opinion.
So you think
Frosty,
between Hash
me-
and Lahn? Is what
Yeah,
you think?
between
Okay,
Hash
yeah.
and Lahn.
Succession Valkyrie.
Dude, I actually think this thing's about to be so broken.
I
I
saw-
think fighting Larry with this new version of Suck Valk is gonna be dumb.
It's,
I think it's A.
I think it's nowhere near Awaken still.
They buffed the damage on it, and that was the only thing. That was
Wait.
like the main problem.
Where would you put it compared to where you think Warrior is going to be in AOS? Better,
I
worse?
think
It
it's-
has to be below Warrior.
It's
There's no
below.
way you're putting that
I
above
don't-
Warrior.
I don't
Now
think. I disagree.
This class is like I think it's like in a Suck DK Suck.
Oh
Kuno
shit!
tier.
I see. Bobo is with me right now. See that he's ready. I haven't seen this man in 6 months. He's logged
Bro.
off.
Okay, alright.
Never mind. All right, never mind. He's gone.
Paladin
Alright.
is saying A tier.
It's not
Yeah,
as good as Awaken Warrior. No way.
Yeah.
It's A tier.
No,
It's A tier
Paladin's
for
trolling.
sure.
No, if it's A, it's the top.
No, I.
Well, you think
I
it's better
disagree,
than
man.
Warrior?
Dude, it literally like think about what Warrior
You guys
does.
have not fought this Warrior shit. You guys have not
No,
fought Warriors. I promise you.
we understand. We have to try to guesstimate on what Warrior's damage
Okay.
is like.
This is
But-
this is what I'm basing off. I'm basing off. Would I rather have Larry or FXP on Suck Mystic? I would rather have FXP. Would I rather have Larry or
I'd rather
Maehwa?
have Larry.
I'd rather have Maehwa. I would rather have Maehwa personally.
I
Rest
think
of you guys with
I'd still
thoughts?
rather have Larry.
I think I'd rather have Larry than Maehwa. I think it's close though. I do think it's close. I think it's around there.
I think it's close. I agree.
Fuck.
Okay, so compare Suck Valk to Awaken Striker and Musa. 'cause that's
I'm saying
currently like
I'd
the gate right now.
I'd rather have Bobo than Norelio though. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right, we're gonna.
I think.
all right.
I'd rather have Larry than everything in A tier.
Okay.
Even,
Kerr.
Dude,
and that's coming with a
Yeah,
losing
or, like-
record with Larry. We
like,
lose
like-
together always.
Warrior, I honestly I want Warrior to be like above Musa now.
What do you think about Suck Valk?
It's like at bare minimum top of A, probably bottom of S at least, right?
That's
think
your opinion.
That's my
I'm
opinion. What do you
I'm
guys
fine
feel
with
about
Valk being top of A if Warrior's bottom of S. I'm willing to bargain.
I'm
what?
not
Okay,
willing
think
to take that
about. Can you
bargain.
just wait? Think about what Warrior does. I don't get how Valk is not literally just Warrior, but with also with utility.
Would you? You're saying top of A. Would you rather have Larry or Divios on his striker, Frosty?
Dude, I feel like it depends
Ain't no way.
on the comp.
Come on, come
Dude,
on,
I
come
think
on.
I'd rather have Larry. Dude, Larry's
Come on.
crazy.
There's no way
You
you're
don't
saying this to the
understand what
man
Larry's about
that
to
has won
do,
every
dude.
single BDO tournament. There's no way you're about to say this.
No,
come on. Come on.
But we're not talking BDO tournament. We're talking about ladder. And
Yeah,
Divios gets
and
real
so
down
did-
on
and
himself
Divios
and then
was
goes
ranked
into
2
depression,
next to me,
says Striker
bro.
can't do anything, and then AFKs for 4 months. Larry sticks
come
it
on,
out.
you're coping. Okay, but that's just a mental difference.
But
Divios is a bitch. Come on, man.
Then Discombobulate woke me up, and then I had to go back to having a 75% win rate for the week.
Flannels, would you rather have Larry or Divios on striker?
That's friend
rather-
pressure. It's not fair.
No, I would. All right, listen.
I'll say it. I'd rather have Divios, bro. I don't have a
I
problem.
think that you put it right above Warrior because while Warrior, I think Warrior's gonna be fucking insane.
I think
And
Warrior's
I think
fucking obnoxious.
Divios is right that Warrior's gonna be insane, but like the utility that Valk provide, like the Succession gets the accuracy buff too, right, for group.
They do have
Yeah, but it's on
yeah.
their bomb.
I think that.
But it's less-
I personally would rather have a Valk with utility and a little bit less damage than like a Warrior with 0 utility and
The
crank
thing
damage.
is, Warrior
But-
also is an engager. Valk doesn't engage. Valk just stands there and waits for her teammates to do
Like, again, I
stuff.
think
No.
both are
Okay,
crazy, but
That
I
is
just,
not
I
what
just,
Larry does.
I just
That is
personally-
a gross
I personally-
understatement of what
Bargain.
Larry
I
does.
personally value the utility way more.
Valk
Okay,
is,
bargain. All right, bargain. You guys ready? We move striker below Musa, Warrior below striker. We keep Sage at number 2 in A, and then we put Suck Valk at number 1 in A. Thoughts?
I put
So S
Warrior
is all
above
the way
striker,
across now?
For Warrior above striker, and we got a deal.
I don't know. That's my opinion personally right now.
I mean, I think that's fair, but I think Warrior's still gonna be slightly better now. Last season, I thought striker was slightly better. I think Warrior's slightly better now.
Dude, Larry ended number 7. There's
Okay,
Larry-
yeah, but there was also a lot less people playing last season. I don't know.
there were, maybe there will be more. Now,
Oh.
I don't know how to account for that, but it's not like like if Valk was completely unchanged, I think I'd be like, okay, Warrior and Valk are like neck and neck, but Valk is not unchanged.
You see, look, like you see the top 10 right now, Armin. Look, Larry's 7, I'm 10. All right, so we
Okay,
put the
stop.
Valk
Just
above
stop.
striker.
Just stop. All right.
We don't worry
Okay,
about the
but
low
where
numbers.
are we putting the Valk? Where are we putting the Valk? I agree with below Warrior. I agree with below Warrior.
I think either above or below Warrior. It just kind of depends.
This is a stacked A tier. For you guys
do
are
you-
trying to say like, oh,
It
it's
is.
top of A tier, but it's a
I think you
stacked
move-
A
I
tier.
think
That's
you
what I'm
move-
trying to
stacked A
say.
tier.
I think you move DK and Kuno down.
It's like personal opinion whether
I-
what you
I've-
value more between both
Okay.
classes. but
Personally-
they're
I
like-
say,
Personally-
I say. Oh, go ahead.
Personally, I think we bump Suck Guardian down to C, and we move maybe DK and Suck Kuno to
I'm
B.
down.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down.
And then,
I'm
and
down.
then
And then striker top of A, Warrior, and then Suck Valk. Thoughts? We all good? This is a stacked
Dude,
A tier,
Wait,
bro.
repeat the last part.
I need Suck
Is it
Valk in
that?
front of Warrior. I just do.
Striker number 1 in A, Warrior number 2, and then Valk number 3. This is
I
a
agree with that.
stacked
I
A
agree.
tier.
I agree with that. I agree with
I'm
that.
okay with that.
Yeah, this is a stacked A tier.
I
And
mean, I'm
Warrior above striker,
outvoted. I'm
Warrior above
outvoted here, but I would vote Valk in front of Warrior. What's up, Bobo?
Well, basically, the reason I feel like it's good to like shift classes up and down and keep them in the same position is because I feel like there should be a high concentration of classes in B, right? Because in my opinion,
Yep.
B
I
is
agree,
like
I
the
agree.
average.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
think this is the right way.
No, this makes
Succession
more sense.
Warrior.
Suck
Succession
Warrior.
You know, they swear it has.
Dude, if Casito, the thing is, we don't play EU, so we can't. Dude, Casito's a cracked ass player, man. And
I
he
think
knows how to
I
make
think-
that shit work.
I think it's somewhere in like
It's
high
A.
B, low A.
No. It's 100% A. It's 100% A. Suck
Well, if it's
Warrior.
A, I think it's low A. You gotta remember because we
Yeah,
Well,
Ninja.
fuck, what class was it that we
Awakened Ninja
we
sucks
based
Zerk really hard.
we base although yeah he's a great player. We based Mystic and Mir on NA with all the rats and everything. We have to do the same thing with the Suck Warrior.
Oh, you're right.
Like
Okay.
you're placing him in NA meta. I
Okay,
think he's low A. I
thoughts?
think he's low A.
I say we put it above Awakening Kuno.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
We have 2 spin sprees now. You sure?
Okay, all right, chill out, bro.
Yeah, I think that's fine
Alright.
because I definitely wouldn't put it above Awakened
Last
Ranger.
season, I would not say that, but with the kind of as power went up, I think.
Yeah, power's gone up.
Yeah.
You know,
It didn't get any changes, did it? or very
nothing,
small ones?
nothing,
Alright.
nothing, as far as I know.
This guy's
Uh,
awakened Lahn that high. It's like bottom
Suck
10.
which? Suck which?
It's like
Suck,
most classes
bro.
are above.
suck which? We agree. S tier, right? I don't think there's any disagreements on here.
Yeah. Okay,
There's no
yeah.
way. Okay,
Yeah,
wait, whoa.
yes,
You
yes,
guys,
yes, for
there's
sure,
no
for
way you're
sure.
repping for A tier. Come on. It's
Yeah, for
caster,
sure.
bro.
Yeah.
A tier's loaded though. It's not like it's not.
No, stop.
Yeah, it's
Come on,
S.
man. It's succession caster, bro. This class
but
is
remember-
so cracked and so
Remember
lucky.
every round.
solo queue.
You know how like you know how like against mage, right? You have to play the mini game, right? Well, first off, Witch doesn't have that mini game, right? Because they're what's called magic evasion. But
Yeah.
even if by some miracle of God you get through their mini game, guess what? They use the Archmage teleport and then they reset all their teleports again. You have to start doing it again.
Yeah,
So
no,
instead-
this class is crazy, bro.
We're also going by like
Belly.
the peak, right? So like
belly,
so like
belly.
But in,
the,
that
class
in the
is
Quindia
not
tier list, the
defenseless, you know
Quindia
what I
tier
mean?
list, they had it as a 6 out
Okay.
of 10 in Solar.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So I'm just going based off the facts.
Surely. Surely.
So where in S are you guys feeling? So where in it?
I think it's below Suckash. I think it's
Below
below
Suckash?
Suckash.
Below
Wait,
Awakened
Suckash
Ashes?
is
Oh,
not
below
in
Awake
S.
Cash, below Awake Cash, below Awake Cash.
I think it's below Maehwa.
Nah,
Dude, I think
I would
that's-
rather have a caster than a fucking Maehwa, bro.
I think, dude, Maehwa,
I think it's only above Musa if it has to be an S. That's it. That's my line.
I think it's below Maehwa.
I'd rather have Akari than Belly.
Okay, all right, fine.
I'd rather have
I
Akari than Belly.
personally I think I also put it below May.
Would you
The-
rather have a Suck Ninja or Belly?
I think I'd rather have you than Belly.
It'd be close,
But-
but,
but I think-
probably.
I think
think
that's
it's- I
very
think-
close. I think
I
that's
think
very
it's
think
close.
close.
it's like
I think it's close. I think it's
top
close.
or bottom of Ninja or whatever. Like it's
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
close.
agree. I agree. It's top or bottom of Ninja.
I definitely
Ming
rather
or
have,
Belly?
I'd rather,
Ming or Belly?
I'd definitely rather have Belly over Ming.
yeah. I'd rather.
In
Really?
solo queue,
Yeah.
Belly because it just synergizes well with motor classes. Like, you know how Divius is saying like, oh, if I'm on striker, like, oh,
Yeah.
it struggles a little bit. A caster doesn't have that problem. He gives him speed spell, bro. The striker's he's popping
Yeah.
off, man.
No, the cat.
PA,
dude, that's
you have
one
PA,
thing.
you have heals.
You don't understand when with speed spell, I can run. It makes my rundown so much better. That's the same thing what those crystals
The
do,
enemies
too.
are perma fucking slowed by the lightning.
So enemies are slowed
It's-
sometimes, but the biggest thing is the speed spell means I don't get slowed. So I'm just slow immune almost, and it's just it makes for 30
not
seconds
a-
it's like a second.
It's not a
debuff.
player thing. It's literally just like the class. Just I think has more inherent advantages than
Mm-hmm.
Zerk.
Alright.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I
with
can
that.
live with that. I'd
Are
probably
we-
put
are
it
we
below
doing-
Zerker, but I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Wizard, I think is
It's just right below which. I'm
just
down
slightly
for-
below. Yeah, just slightly below.
Yeah, just right below which. I'm
Would you
down.
guys say below Ninja?
I don't know.
that what you're
What
agreeing on?
about
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the
Below Ninja, below Ninja.
after the cooldown buffs? Like now that it reduces cooldowns by 1.5 seconds and not 0.5.
Yeah,
No,
but
which
the
is better,
magical
bro?
evasion is so
Magical
much
evasion.
better.
The
magical
magical
evasion's
evasion-
so
the mini
good.
game. The mini game, bro. The mini game.
There-
Man.
There's no which
But
doesn't have a
magical
minigame.
evasion's unprotected now.
Oh yeah, but it's a 0.1 second teleport against a bunch of.
Yeah, it's like it moves so fast that it's like.
It's
like
unprotected
not-
against
it's
range,
not-
but look all the
yeah.
fast up there.
It's like it's not like a realistic thing that you can just punish every single time you see it. Like yeah, sometimes they'll get CC'd out of it. Sometimes. But it's magical evasion is just so much better.
I think this next one's interesting though. After Wizard,
All right, throw it
I
below.
think Suck Zerker goes down a lot.
Shit.
I
Suck
for
Zerk.
what I think Suck Zerk goes down a lot. and then mainly was you have to remember it did not get changes. Did it? I don't think so.
It,
And
it got
all those
something.
other
So-
all those
Hold
other
on.
classes got a lot.
So here's one thing that I will say though. One, with Shai being so prevalent, you do have the 200% cheese.
Shai's not
Alright.
prevalent though. It's like it's really good, but it's not prevalent.
Well, I'm talking about in terms of like where she's placed on the tier list. But also, sis, here you can't V in a KD, but we don't know yet if you can V in like you'll be able to V out of Zerker's hands.
You can.
You,
But you can't. Well, you can't get away
No,
from them.
yeah,
You
you're
can't
still
get
stuck in
away
his
from
arms.
them.
You're still stuck in the arms,
you're
bro.
stuck
You're
in
still
the
You can
stuck in the
press
arms.
the button, but you can't get
That's
away.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like that at least at least stays at least at a decent level above a lot of classes just for
I
that.
think it's
I
a, I
just-
think it's an A tier class. It's an A tier
Would you-
class. It's
would
a
you
one A
guys-
class, 100%.
Would you guys rather have Larry or Men?
Who?
I'd rather have
Larry.
Larry.
I'd rather have
Larry,
Larry.
Larry and Menace.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'd rather play.
I feel
Dude.
like you put it like under
In-
Stuck Valk.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I think
under
it's-
Suck Valk. I agree.
The
Yeah.
one thing though, if we go by the flannel solo climb, if you really want to on Zerker, you just keep waiting 30 minutes in queue, which is annoying. as
Nikani,
fuck.
you're typing in chat. You gotta realize we're coming at the opinion of this of like the best player, and we're in high elo, and you know, like we're talking about like everyone knows what the fuck they're
I-
doing in these
I was trying to
matches.
cancel other players,
Yeah, the Zerker falls off in those scenarios, man. It definitely does.
Yeah, I do think like 2,000 and below points, like Zerker's just gonna farm everybody, but
This
after it
isn't-
gets harder.
This is not season 1 Suck Zerk. This is season 3 Suck Zerk. Every class has gotten buffed. All these classes have gotten some kind of improvement. Gear is very different now. You know,
Zerker Mystic is pretty close in my opinion.
I'd rather have a Zerker than a Mystic, but I mean it's like still
Yeah.
so close.
I'd rather
Now,
have a
if
Zerker than
it's
a
if
Mystic.
it's Armin's
I'd
DP
rather-
Zerker, that shit's C. I'm putting that shit at C.
It's not that bad, man. He's
Wow.
actually he's
I
actually
remember
he's
Every
got,
time I had Armin
We
on my
had-
team, it was I kept on having Armin and Abacy, and they're both full DP Zerkers, and I'm on my
Listen,
stage. trying.
That shit is so fun. It's so fun to play,
Dude, I
bro.
swear, you two were literally like
Dude.
half my losses on stage.
I
Fuck,
queued
it's so
into
fun.
Armin on his DP Zerker before Kuno Spin and Wrath got buffed. It was a fucking nightmare, dude. We did
Bro,
no damage.
getting
And we were
buffed.
against like Valken Warrior. Remember that, Armin?
Dude, I remember.
those what's it called? The healing crystals? They're getting buffed. Armin's up big on the
I'm up
Zerk.
tremendous, bro.
All right, yeah, I think yeah, I'd say, I guess like above Mystic
Somewhere around
or
there.
above Sage. Somewhere around there.
Nikani, look at it this way. Don't worry about the letter. Just look and think about how good Suck Valk
Okay.
is, and Zerker's right there.
Would you rather have Suck Zerk or Suck Sage?
Would you rather have
Zerk.
Aurelio or Menace?
No, would you rather have
Stop
Divio
doing
Sage
that.
or Menace?
Davios is so toxic.
What do you mean? I'm not talking. I'm saying the rank 1 Sage isn't
Would you rather
myself.
have Windahi or Menace?
That's
okay?
very close. I would
Yeah.
rather. I think with current Sage and the current meta. Man, I don't know, man.
What about Jay Hako?
I'd rather.
Stop.
Okay, it's not fair. I'd rather not have Norelio because I don't want to wait 20 minutes for him to auto attack.
I'd,
There you go.
True.
I think I'd rather have Menace.
Think about it. When you think about it, dude, it's
Yeah,
actually
I'd rather
funny.
Menace.
It took me so long to play 50 games on Sage compared to Striker. As a Striker, I just after like 2 games, I'm like, I'm not waiting for ebuff. I'm just gonna go all the time. And then on my Sage, it's like every round, 3 minutes, every time. It's going like 4 or 5 rounds every time.
I can't believe they haven't taken out stalling yet, man. That's so stupid. If they
Alright,
took stalling out, I could place Ninja lower on this tier list.
Dude.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it'd
Sage
only be
would
worth
be
like half a win.
Sage would be D tier. No, just kidding.
Dude,
All
I
right,
think I
all
would've
right.
started with
Awakened
that.
Corsair.
Dude, okay, that
See?
you.
See?
I do think
I'm
the
down to
class
see.
is underrated, but it's not
That-
like crazy good. But
I'm
I do
just
think
saying,
it's
bro,
underrated.
I had Nintera, I think his name is. Yeah, Nintera on my team a couple times that last week, and I know it got buffed since then. And he was actually popping up every time I had him. And honestly, it still has the ult that heals.
I think you put
BSR
it
is still in
around,
the game.
Sage, Awakened Sage.
It also makes you ungodly tanky because it has the accuracy debuff. I'd say around Awakened Sage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like around Awakened Sage.
I almost.
I th-
Would you rather have Nintera or Twizzy?
I'd rather have Nintera.
Yeah, I think above Lahn. I think above.
Like right there.
It's
I'd say
definitely
Right
above-
around Awakened
above
Sword.
too. Above Sork too. But yeah, I think Under Guardian.
Yeah, true. I'd rather have a Guardian than yeah, I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awakened Drac. Okay,
Well,
I
I mean, it's
think
S. It's
I'm
S.
looking at
It's S.
I'm looking at. I want to move things a little bit. I want to swap Shai and Nova, and then put Drac just under Shai.
Which Nova? Both Novas?
Suck Nova, just Suck Nova. Swap Swap Awaken Nova and Shai. And then put Drac under Shai above Nova.
I'm gonna vehemently. I think Drac needs to go right below Awakened Valk, dude. I think that class is fucking crazy, and I think people are better at it now than they were last season.
There's a difference. There's a difference. You can outplay a Drac. I can attest to that. That class has gaps, right? It's not like
it has.
like,
You can outplay a Valk though. It's not like you can't outplay a Valk.
I feel like it is very much harder on my end to outplay a Valkyrie than to outplay a Dracania.
I'm just saying, man. If I load in next season and I see Lucas on my team, I'm gonna be fucking jumping for joy at all times.
But if you don't kill that Drac, it doesn't matter.
I think you put it. It's either second or third. It's like either above or under.
That's right. I'm second or third at absolute worst. But I can't in good conscience put it against Suck Nova.
I feel like you gotta put it right under Suck.
I think Suck Nova is still punishable by quite a few classes.
I don't think it does.
I don't know. The class won't die, man. I'm telling you, that class is gonna be so tanky.
With its e-buff, I don't know how you. I don't like. It's,
I understand. I understand. With the e-buff, it's tanky, but then
I think
the
only class that can maybe do damage to that class when it's e-buffed, it's literally my class because it bleeds. It's just because of true damage. It's not because of.
Or Suck Sage because of how much like AP he has.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think. I mean, in that regards, then I think Drac below Nova, I guess. But yeah, it's either above or under, no matter.
I think above or below Shai. I'm fine with that.
I think it's below Shai. I think it's below Shai.
I prefer below Shai.
I think Shai. Yeah.
Wait, solo queue. No. Solo queue. No. Put the Drac above. No. Put the Drac above.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. You know how easy it is to climb.
Yeah, that shit is easy as fuck to climb. Yeah, put it above Shai.
I'm fine with that.
Put it above Shai.
Dude, that Drac is going to be higher than Valk's, like just in the ranking on every single server if it doesn't get nerfed. Even though I think Valk is better overall as like a team class.
Can we drop Awake Musa to top of A?
I think
I'm down.
I think Zerker and Musa could both go top of A.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm not moving Zerker to top of A. I'm leaving it. Bottom vest.
I think we move Awakening Kuno to B, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, man.
No, it didn't get nerfed that hard. It's minor.
But like, I still feel like you guys upplay the things it can do. Oh wow, it's protected. It can get CCs. It's a good class. Like, okay, bro, compare it to everything else on this list, man.
But I mean, I just think last season it was so perfect with how it did damage in Solare. But now it's like we were saying, it's not going to be as perfect because it can't get the DP debuff, and it's KD just dump isn't as good as it was. I guess what you guys are saying. Before it would just dump all its skills in like a second and do like a bunch of burst. KD.
I think it's really fine at the bottom of A. I think it fits where it's at.
Who's the rank one? DK.
I mean, I would normally put Awakened Ninja below it, but I have a hunch it's going to be a lot better.
Like, it's going to be a lot better.
Still kind of a guess.
It's not we're not changing because we're adding things. We're changing because we're just like thinking like. Look, we're just looking at the class, the tiers, and being like, oh, I guess that could make more sense down here.
Yeah.
Like as we did it, right? Like with the Kuno and DK thing, it was like, okay, well, I just think
there's more context now. It just feels like
there's a bigger, you feel like there's a bigger gap there than there is.
All right, Suck Drac.
Suck Drac.
A, I think.
No.
No, this class damage is crazy good, man.
It is good. I think it's in B though. I think with the speed ups, it's gonna feel nicer, but I think it's still stuck in B.
I think I can't really
somewhere around Stuck Hash, maybe.
I think somewhere around Awakened Guardian type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like somewhere around Tamer, Hash, Guardian-ish.
I just can't put in good knowledge. Is like that class is the easiest class in the game for Striker to fight. It's like
yeah, I understand. I think I'd rather have Nintera than any Suck Drac.
Yeah. I'd rather have Nintera than any Suck Drac, or I'd rather have any Suck Lahn versus any Suck Drac.
So what are you guys thinking? Like,
I want to put it like below Corsair.
Yeah, somewhere around Corsair, Sork.
Wait, I'd say that. Would you rather be happier if you got a Sork on your team?
Drago, this is not your side.
I'd rather have the Drac. I'd rather
have the Drac than
a Drac or what?
a Drac or a Sork.
Awakening Sork.
Yeah.
I'd rather have
The
a
problem
Jack.
is
I'd
I
rather have
can't
a
think
Jack.
of an elite draft. I'm like imagining like maybe
Junso.
Junso on
Junso,
Drac,
Junso.
but he's not going
Ka-
to play it.
Kairos, Junso.
He's
both of those
probably gonna play
guys.
Zerker though.
Yeah, I know,
Or
but
Awakening.
regardless,
Let's
I'm saying
say he
regardless.
did. It's hypothetical, right?
I
Let's
think
say
Junso-
Junso.
hypothetical.
Junso is 2K with like 50 games on on drag.
I know he did pop off, but he also had a crazy win streak. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably, I don't know, probably maybe better than Sork because the damage contribution. But it is true if they run out of ions, it's like the damage becomes not really scary in Solaire. In open world, it's fucking
the
busted.
thing is, all the what 4 of the maps now have orbs, so you can get your full ions off orbs on 4 of the 5 maps. Just saying.
No, wait, are you talking about the orbs in the middle?
There's orbs on every map now except for
Yeah, but they're only
Vanguard.
there's only a single one that you fight over. Like you're not getting ions off of a flame buff. Are you? Or what orbs are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the flame buff spawns at a certain time. Like it's not always available to hit. You're
The
not
heal- it
guaranteed
depends
to
how
be
many
the one
heal
that hits
orbs.
it.
How many heal orbs?
Yeah,
are
it
in the-
depends how many. So I don't know what the map's gonna look like.
But
But
either way, I feel like I'd always take like Nintera or like an Awakened Corsair, like Erebus.
Armin, where are you putting Suckdrack? How do you feel about Suckdrack?
Above Sork.
Above Sork? I can live with that. Unless Sork gets
I would
personally
personally put it above Awakening Corsair as well, but I don't know. It's me.
I feel like it's behind Lahn, but I mean they're so close.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
split
think it's
hairs.
about. I think it's behind
We're-
Suck.
It's close. I'm
I
fine
lost
with that.
Sucklon on the list.
It's
Oh,
right beside Corsair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
I
I do think just like I'm definitely biased because Nintera had like in those 2 or 3 games I had with him, literally he had some crazy Corsair ults. So like I'm pretty biased, and also I think Suckdrack just gets fucking farmed by me.
Drag or I mean, do you guys read the chat? It's kind of funny. I think put it between Sork and Corsair is fair.
Yeah,
I
they,
think that's fine.
they're saying use an unprotected skill, bro. That skill is literally one little fucking quarter second stab that gives you like a half your your bar.
Suck Megu.
Oh, this one is what I
It's
was
still
curious
good.
about
It's still,
for you guys.
this shit is still A tier.
This
Ain't no way.
shit this shit is top of a.
It's still
Oh
minimum.
no, Elder Scrolls Online
Think
Necron. This looks
so?
like shit. What is this ad?
Samsung monitors, let's go. John Wick 4, let's go.
Dude, I watched John Wick 4. That movie was crazy.
I gotta watch it still. We still gotta watch it.
Okay.
Dude, it was for free. They gave it out for free on the flight. Like, I was like, shit, man. New movie on the flight.
All right,
God damn.
what classes do you think Awaken Megu or Suck Megu is better than in, let's say, in A tier? If you still think it's high, Armin.
We can all like.
That shit's gotta be.
I
You gotta
can't
put
see
it
the
above.
list because of the ad right now.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
I still
Let's
think
see.
it's insanely good. You have range KD, you have instant access
I think
to a lot of
it's
CCs.
worse than Sage.
It's better
still
than
have a
Awaken
lot of
Tamer,
hit stutter.
100%.
It's worse than Sage, better than Tamer. I'm trying to think Mystic or Megu.
Because you have to
I-
think. You have to think, right? Like
I think you put that
she's
shit right below
perma
Sage.
protected, low stamina costs, really high damage. Like
Right below Sage.
I'm good with below Sage.
she's still A tier.
That's what I do.
I still can't see Subway ad.
Insanely
below
hard
Sage?
to catch. Insanely hard to catch.
Yeah, I think right below Sage is fair. Although, I need to see. I'm really curious. I still feel like it's so easy to CC people with that class, man.
Amazing at
Flower Shroud is
peeling.
cracked.
And
No,
I
it
think
is,
and I
100%.
think this is still like underrating it, but I'm like
No, its damage is
It's
not
so
really high
good.
anymore. I just want to say for the record, its damage is absolutely not super high anymore. Not
Are you
in
sure?
Solaire. Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Okay, maybe in Solaire, but like in
It's-
the current
yeah.
game, like open world and in
Its
caps,
single
like,
target
that
damage
shit's
open world
insane.
is okay,
Okay,
but
in caps it's crazy damage. Everywhere else it's like meh. It's okay.
yeah, exactly. In Solaire though, it's not. It's like it
Yeah.
already wasn't one comboing people after the initial nerfs, and it's been nerfed. I went
Honestly-
back and looked since the Solaire ended last season. It's been nerfed in PvP 5 separate patches.
Yeah, and honestly, at the end of last
And
season
it's still
already,
OP.
Still crazy,
Honestly,
bro.
I was fine with the class as soon as they made the clones not as random. As soon as the clones were like like obvious what was happening, I actually that was the point where I stopped
Been
being like, this is the dumbest thing ever. It was still like it felt like incredibly strong, but like I think they went like a little too far on them. But I think it's still good though.
Sakusa. B tier, my opinion.
I think Sakusa, it's literally just a slightly worse version than what it was last season because they nerfed Shift Q's damage.
Yeah, I
So-
mean it's, and I don't thought it was like pretty like middle of the road last season.
Wait,
It
which
has
one?
a-
Who? You talking about
Sakusa.
Sakusa.
I think it's B tier. It still has an insanely good 100%.
It does. B tier. I'm fine. I'm fine with B tier, but where?
Let's think.
I'd rather have a Sakusa than Awakened Sork. As
Yeah.
crazy as that sounds.
Would I rather have it more than a Drac? Maybe.
I'm thinking if
close.
it's multi, but multi's gonna be on Drac this season.
Would I rather have it over Awakened Corsair? I'm not sure.
Just for the
No.
100, yeah, just for the 100, and the damage is pretty good on it.
Corsair 102 though is so good.
It is, but I think the Wusa one's way
And
better.
also,
The
like,
Wusa one's crazy.
Corsair-
It insta ramps up your speed.
But Corsair-
Instantly.
But Corsair also like Corsair like it also like makes you feel so tanky.
I think you have to put Corsair above, man, because like Corsair again still has the like Giga heal that can basically just take your
And
entire
so,
team from
Awakened Corsair is a lot
none
of
to full.
utility and mid range.
And it has and it has really good CC, really good catch potential.
All right, put it between Awake Corsair and Suck Drac.
I'm good
Is
with that.
fair?
I'm very fine with that.
If it
Then
gets
Awake-
if it gets
Yeah,
a
I'm
crazy
cool with that.
Magnus skill, we can move it up.
Awaken Musa. I think it's
Dude,
terrible.
Okay, so this is one. If its damage somehow feels good in Solaire, just
If that's
randomly.
also they're
It's
crazy.
my, it's my
If
dark
its
horse.
damage is good in Solaire, I actually think it would be awesome in Solaire. If it's not, it will be utterly useless.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think it'd be D tier.
I
It'd
think
be like
that-
a worse Awakened DK.
I think that if they fix its bugs where the plants are like being fucking weird and sometimes just not dealing damage for whatever reason, and like the damage is actually good. Plus, you also got to think it has a group AoE buff that makes everybody in your party gain 200 HP per tick.
I'm gonna play the shit out of this class, so I'll have a better idea soon. But I
So-
don't know right
Are you
now.
talking about Awakening Wusa?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the
Awakening
flowers
Wusa.
damage will
Awakening
actually
Wusa.
be good in Solaire though. The flower bugs seems to happen more in Node War and Siege than like small scale stuff.
Because like Awakened Wusa basically is giving everybody like what, an extra half a potion, 200 HP per tick.
Well, it's
Well, but
in
it's
Solaire,
reduced down to
reduced,
30%,
but,
remember?
yeah.
True, that is true. Yeah, I forgot about the reduction.
It's healing everyone like 60 HP per tick. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's not as good. I think it's.
Yeah.
I do think it's gonna come down to like if like what the flowers damage is like, because you do have
Yeah.
the chance to CC people through frontal guards, right? And they're not gonna be able to look for it as often as they typically would
Yeah.
be able to in like an open world situation.
Yeah.
Like the thing is,
yeah.
Awaken Musa. My one experience with Awaken Musa was like I think like 2 weeks after it came out, I was doing like a 4v4, and it was like again it was me, Pig, Menace, and Hero Play, and we were fighting. What was it? It was Details, Blown, Rujinx, and Bits. And Rujinx, when he was on Awakening, like that class is unbelievably hard to catch.
Yeah,
but-
these
but
people are
it-
saying
but-
if there's a grab class, it should just grab
No,
it. And it's
no,
like,
it's
no,
unbelievably
it's
hard to
slippery.
catch.
It's slippery.
We again between just think right in that comp, right, we have Awakened Ninja 2 grabs, Succession Zerker 2. We had 8 grabs between the 4 of us, and he was always living. It's just that he didn't do anything.
Yeah,
he
he
just
just
would run
didn't do
around
anything.
and just.
That's
like, we
why I
just don't
think
care.
it's predicated on if the damage feels okay in
And
Solare
he
or
swapped
not.
his Succession. He did a shit ton of damage. And it's like okay. So like
That's the other thing too is like it's pre-awake. Its absolutes do hit hard. Like it's one of these classes where you can use the pre-awaken a lot and get
Mhm.
value out of it. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But for now, I'd probably put it somewhere in C
it
just
has
because
to
I
be
don't
C.
know.
I'd put it. I
Yeah.
honestly, I want to move DK top of D and put it like bottom of C. Honestly, I could even put it below DK to be honest.
Yeah, until we see the damage.
To me, it felt exactly like a DK. It was just like it's really hard to catch, but just kind of you don't care about him.
Yeah, man.
You,
Yep.
Yeah,
Use
I'd
the
put it
side.
C.
Low C.
I can give it a pin on Awake Megu.
Yeah, let's hear it.
How you feel about Awakened Megu?
That class is gonna be so fucking tanky in Solar. Holy shit.
Is it?
That,
Oh, wait,
yeah,
Awaken Mega?
that class is so tanky. I don't know what it is about it. It
She
just
can
feels,
get up to 32%, right?
yeah, it feels extremely tanky. On top of having so much protection.
Wait, up
And
to
her damage,
32% what?
Evasion.
like just constant,
'Cause she
just
gets-
constantly up.
Because she has the base evasion, plus 15% from E buff, plus 9% from the dash, plus...
No, those don't stack, though. Those do not stack. It replaces the
Those don't
dash
stack.
when you E-buff. And it's only 9%, and the pass is only 5%.
And her
so it's
E buff
like-
gives her like HP and shit though, no?
I don't know which one it
Really?
was, because I was watching what's his name, and he was showing off how she can get up to 32%, and he physically had 32%. It was,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Kendaya.
can.
Let's see.
There's the-
15 plus 9 is 20, plus the guild buff is what? 5? That's 25. Where's the other 5% coming from?
I can
Add-on,
check.
maybe.
Add-on?
I'm gonna check right now.
Oh, maybe add-ons. Maybe add-ons.
1 sec. Let me.
I think this class is gonna be like around a better Suxork from fighting it.
No.
No,
No,
I
okay,
think
so-
Awakened
I
Mega is
think
going to
so.
be...
The class has low CC potential against like most classes. It's really good against rats in my opinion because it's has protected CCs and shit. I think its damage against DR classes is really good. It has really high modifiers. I don't think it's gonna be a bad class by any means. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like people are downplaying it really hard.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. I mean, honestly, this is the one I literally don't have experience with it. So like, but like, I haven't seen anything
I
exceptional
think
yet.
its CCs
That's the
are
thing.
good.
Like that's the thing. It takes time,
I've-
you know.
I've fought it. I think it's just gonna be a better Suxork.
No,
like
but it's not. It doesn't have... The problem is it doesn't have the damage of Suxork. Like,
has
its
really good
damage doesn't
modifiers,
feel
though.
great.
Yeah, I mean,
It has okay mods,
it's weird because it has it's like so dependent on air attack. So like sometimes you'll get like the air attack mod and just get ripped, but then like a lot of times you won't.
but... Yeah, and the other
It's
thing,
hard
too, is
to
the
say.
combo is very... It's very just unprotected. Like, you have a bunch of gaps or forward guard and very little SA during your combo. But I actually think the catches are good because of how low cooldown the two good catches are, F and ADR and B. It's 4 seconds and 5 seconds. So, I don't know. I think it'll be good, but not great unless the damage is changed. Or the accuracy. Like, I think if they gave SA to Shift F and I've been saying this forever on this stream, but if they gave SA to Shift F, sped up the second hit of Shift L and B and the third hit of Shift R and B, and then gave it a tiny accuracy mod, like self buff or an evasion shred, it would be pretty good. But without it, I think it's like pretty low B tier. I don't even know if I'd rather have that than a good Suck Guardian.
And yeah,
For sure.
I just for anyone testing, yeah, you get. It does not stack. Just I was making sure because I haven't tested it, but yeah, it does definitely not stack. The evasion.
Yeah. So where do you guys want to put it? I mean, obviously this one we're just totally guessing because it's kind of hard to
Honestly,
say.
I think
and-
we just say fuck it to this and don't place it because we are not gonna be accurate at all.
Yeah, I think we just kind of put it kind of like a dark horse thing where it's like it's too
Who knows?
it's too soon to tell, right?
Yeah, it's
Dude,
way too soon,
yeah.
so, bro.
It was weird that Awaken Musa didn't get changes after only 2 weeks of changes. It's even weirder that Megu didn't get changes after only 1 week of changes. They're just like, yep, nope, we made the perfect class and we're good now.
I think Suck Megu got him scared, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
All
that
right,
shit was
boys.
crazy. Cool.
Alrighty.
Well,
I gotta
shit.
go eat dinner.
That's
I
it.
appreciate you having us,
I
man.
am gonna go sleep.
I gotta sleep.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys
Waking up
for
bright and
joining.
early.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank
Much
you for-
love. Thank
Shit.
you for hosting.
Yeah, man.
course,
Thank you
of
for
course.
inviting me and having me. It was fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck in
hey, Kurt.
AOS tomorrow.
Can I say something on stream real quick, Corey?
Yeah, go ahead. Closing
All right,
thoughts
code
from
Armin for
everybody.
pearls, boys. Code Armin for pearls.
Code
Appreciate you guys.
so frosty.
Code Armin. Fuck these bozos.
Armin works for PA. He already got enough money from
Yeah,
me.
Nah,
you-
stop
you-
lying, stop lying. Code.
Yeah.
He already
Stop.
got his money from PA.
He broke Ninja while he was there, bro.
I'm broke. Help a boy out.
So-
Anyways, guys, appreciate
All right,
everything. Everybody
Peace
guys have a
out.
good night.
Hope you have a good stream, bro. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah.
Good
Good night,
night,
boys.
Code.
Fucking Divios. All right, that's it for me, boys. I wasn't gonna stream today. But you know, I was sitting in class and I had class all fucking day from like 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I was like, you know what? I just wanna chill with the boys and do like a little tier list thing. So that's it for me. I will here. If anybody wants to take a screenshot, and we'll see how the tier list itself pans out. Time will tell. I think there's a couple things that are kind of like tentative, right? So like there was a couple characters that we were kind of just unsure about. There's like a couple of stipulations. So like Archer, right? Like this could completely jump up 2 tiers if his damage is actually high enough to be very heavy on the pressure that he can apply, right? So like kind of keep that in mind, because I know a lot of people are probably going to see Archer and just be like, what the fuck, bro? Archer's down in C. It's like we're kind of going off by past seasons, and like we don't know about his damage, so we'll have to wait and see tomorrow, right? Save. Download image. All right. I downloaded it. I like posted in the Discord. And yeah, you can watch the VOD. The VOD will be up, and I'll like toss it up on YouTube. You guys can watch it there. Yeah. I'll message it to you on Discord, Armin.